Welcome to the 264th episode of Dunn and Drew.
God.
We're back. We are back from a 10, 11, 12.
Multiple days.
A vacation, well-deserved for all of us working very hard behind the scenes at Dunn and Drew headquarters. Welcome back. It's good to see and smell you guys.
I think I forgot how to do this. But
Drink Casa?
No, just podcast.
I know you don't forget that.
Forgot how to have a conversation.
No, that's why I brought the Casamigos with me so I get back in the groove of this thing. But we have this old school setup now, so it's gonna feel like home again. But
If you go.
now you go.
Sorry, it's been a while.
You seemed eager.
If you want to watch the episode, click a link in our Twitter bio, Instagram bio, TikTok bio, podcast bio. We are now once again putting the episodes on YouTube for the general public.
I'm bringing this segment back.
Was it?
Win a game, win a shot, buddy.
Oh, we all won a game.
Yes. Jags wins. There you go. Little Dubai shot glass.
Oh, Dubai.
Is it used?
You got an Ethiopian one. Cheers to victory.
I assume this is Casamigos.
Yours is. Gave Jack a little something extra.
Give me water.
That is water.
You might want to smell it first.
Yeah, I don't trust Eric.
Think I spiked your drink.
Win a game, win a shot. Congratulations to the winners. What would you do, Jack, if it wasn't like, would you just get up and leave? Well, you probably wouldn't. Did you hold it in your mouth before swallowing?
I think I would have tasted it, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Especially if that was tequila.
I hit the intro button, but I didn't hear it.
Hold
It's
on.
a shame.
What the heck? Oh. It's because so we switched our setup this week and weeks, I guess, forever. Until we switch it again.
I do like this better, like looking at you.
I like looking at you too.
Sure.
Again,
You are getting obese though.
getting.
That's me.
I'm there. I'm 300 pounds. This isn't good. So,
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about that.
is that in the notes?
I assumed you wrote so much notes for you in here. I assumed it was in there somewhere. No?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't wish to talk about it. There's a Discord channel for it, but
Sorry.
I'm struggling as I love food so much, but I have to get right for this birthday cruise. Like I can't be looking
That's
like
true.
I can't be looking like an orca whale on the cruise, my boy. So this might be my last. Well, they say liquor is like the worst thing to drink or consume when you're working out.
You're fine.
No, and I'm not. I'm not. But I only have 2 months, so.
Reason I brought that up is because since we've switched how we're doing things, Eric now has control of the buttons. So I might have to take over for this one just until he gets in the groove. So,
And if you guys have any suggestions on new sounds, let us know because these are a little outdated.
they are.
We don't even say ja anymore.
Ja, no.
So
Maybe we shouldn't put anything on a button because then it gets played out.
we evolve. Well, we still got the intro, the king, the who. The who never dying.
Yeah, the Who's
Yeah.
good. I like Who.
We need more tomato my busy.
How's that one?
I
one's okay?
fucks with
What
it.
about the snoring?
No, snoring.
Is that out?
Well,
I mean, I snore myself.
yeah.
I don't
do
need a
too.
button
We
for
don't need
it.
a button for the snoring. I can do that shit myself, but
I can't.
You can't snore?
It makes me really uncomfortable trying to do that. Trying to do that noise. I hate it. I don't mind hearing it. I just like something in my respiratory system.
well, I
Respiratory.
feel like you would never snooze anyway because you're just interested in everything that we talk about,
Is that true?
yeah.
Oh, thank
Except,
you.
well,
except the
Wrestling?
House of Dragon.
House of
the
Dragon.
Um,
All right. That's
Just
it's
kidding. I'm
officially
kidding. I'm
been
kidding.
killed. All right. Well,
we will replace the jaw buttons because
I'll give you a button that will never be replaced. It's a fire intro.
I'm a grown ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did, but I'm a champion. So I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire. Get my soul through the wire.
Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, including you two podcast co-hosts.
thanks.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did.
It's good. Love it.
Did you go? You went home, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that was quick.
I ate.
Your plate looked good.
Thank you.
Which I was shocked. I thought it was going to look like trash.
Well, I wasn't cooking.
That's fine. You
thought he would make
I didn't know his family had it in him. I never eaten dinner over there at the Willis household.
I had like 8. So I had Thanksgiving, and then every meal for 8 meals after that was just Thanksgiving leftovers.
I didn't get any leftovers.
Whoa.
Because I flew home.
Oh, man.
Except I did have 2 dinners.
I told you guys to pack your plate too, but see, that didn't happen.
Yeah, it would not still be good.
Well, we did have some solid plates in our Discord, though. We did like a Discord Thanksgiving plate challenge. I don't think you participated.
I didn't.
But we had some good ones. We had some abysmal ones. I think mine was one of the bottom 5.
It was definitely a top day on Discord.
But my plate wasn't a Thanksgiving plate. It was just some dinner I had in a desert camp in the middle of nowhere. But I just sent it just to kick things off because I was ahead of the day in the time zone I was at. But
by a lot.
Congrats to the winner of our plate challenge, Hunter Bodine. Please message us to claim your prize.
Like, I don't know his address and his phone number and everything.
I say that because you know damn well we're not going to follow up. So
Yeah.
hit our DMs with your size, address, and item.
A link to what you desire from our DunnandDrew.com merch store.
Yes.
Hey, Walter,
Oh,
lay down.
little
Anyway, go ahead.
scolding live.
Walter did not lay down.
People have been dying for an episode though, so we are back. We were called out by some of our friends though for not recording after Epcot last weekend. But
we haven't recorded since Epcot. Goodness.
yeah, they were like they should have recorded after Epcot. They're not serious. Like, we went our separate ways afterwards.
Wow, he broke up.
Yeah, but we are back. Literally, I've returned from overseas, sickness free, which Andy was worried about.
For now.
Yeah, I think I'll be good. Koss is draining it out of me, though. But for those of you wondering, I did not make it to the World Cup game in Qatar, United States versus England. I know.
Are you getting to your flights?
I will.
Okay.
But specifically, Tommy, he messaged me when the game was happening. He's like, I'm so jealous of you right now. I'm like, I'm actually watching from the bed. And he's like, what the fuck? He was so mad at me because I wasn't at the game like I said I was going to be. But I think I said on the podcast that nothing was booked yet. And until it was, I wasn't going. And it never was booked. But this was originally what the trip was for, to go to the USA-England game. So I'll explain why I didn't go. So I was staying in Dubai, which is 9 hours ahead. Qatar is 8. So it's an hour back from Dubai. So the game started at 10 p.m. in Qatar. Started at 11 p.m. in Dubai. I had a trip booked from Tuesday to Sunday. The game was on Saturday. My flight was Sunday, 5 p.m. The game was Saturday, 10 p.m.
10, yeah.
So logistics-wise, I would have had to fly to Qatar Saturday. I would have had to leave Qatar Sunday morning because there's not going to be any flights after the game ends at, 11:30 p.m.? No. So I would have to stay in Qatar at night, leave in the morning to go back to Dubai, and then I would have had just maybe a few hours left before I had to go to the airport to leave the country to come back home. So I said, screw that. I'm just going to spend the Saturday in Dubai because I thought this was all going to be worked out. But I think the guy that planned this trip didn't realize the game was going to be late. I don't know what happened, but there was a miscommunication or something. But ultimately, when I got to Dubai, I had an amazing time the first 3 days. So I was like, I'm staying here. Fuck the World Cup. I'm not even a giant football fan. We're saying football out of respect for the Middle East and every other country.
Every country.
It's called soccer chant. Kind of corny.
I couldn't get behind that. It makes no sense. Like, if you were to wipe my memory clean of anything I know sports wise, and you ask me what should this sport be called, the only sport where you're only allowed to use your foot and nothing else. Well, you're only allowed to use your foot, can't use your hands. Obviously, that's the football, and whatever we play is not football.
Yeah.
The foot touches the ball in NFL probably a combined 1 second a game.
How American of us to put American in front of football. American football.
This is football, actually. You hold the ball and you throw it. You don't kick it. And you do nothing else that you do in football.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that if I was at the game, I wouldn't join in the chant, but I think it's a corny chant. Come up with something better. If we're going to represent USA, we got to come up with something better to chant. Other than that, but
I believe in victory.
I believe that we will win.
Oh,
the world hates that one too. Like I think they just hate us.
Yeah,
in
they
general.
do.
Probably.
But yeah, I did not make it to the game, but had a great time in Dubai. 11 out of 10 trip. Got 2 shot glasses here. You know, I get a shot glass from every place I visit.
I like that one.
But I got 2 of them.
That's cool.
Yeah. You got an Ethiopian one. I was going to take the drink out of that one. But yeah, my connections were in Ethiopia. So I was like, hey, I made it here. Didn't leave the airport, but I'm in the country, so I'll get an Ethiopian one. And had enough experiences to remember this country, unfortunately. But I wish I could have stayed longer. I needed it. There's so much to see in that country.
Which one?
Dubai, not Ethiopia. I'm sure it's beautiful, but it ain't Dubai. Like Dubai is like.
It seemed like you did everything. You saw the desert.
I mean, how much what else would you want to do?
The infrastructure.
It just felt rushed. Because if I had 2 weeks there, I could have stayed in the places that I visited a little longer.
Okay.
So you want to be a part of the culture. You want to get.
I crammed things.
That's what you have to do when you do trips, which is why I'm not like super eager to travel overseas, because I feel like I'm just going to get the touristy version of everything.
Yeah.
I want to travel when I have, like maybe when I retire, when I can stay there for 2-3 weeks.
Exactly.
Get ingrained in the culture.
I mean, I was ingrained in it because everything was.
You were wearing a towel on your head.
Yeah, I was. They put it on me though. Chill.
Okay.
Like I learned that it's not offensive to do that unless you're making fun of their culture. Like they want you to embrace.
So you didn't do one accent wearing it.
It was hard.
If I was there,
I teased it with Johnny, and she's like, "Stop," because it was very hard.
You would have been shot with snipers.
I'd have been something.
Got a scope on you.
But yeah, it was tough not to. But the place felt like a fantasy because apparently I looked it up while I was in the airport leaving. It's the #1 tourist destination internationally. So
where it is?
Dubai.
What? Internationally, what does that mean?
Most international.
All over the world, or just country, or just America?
All over the world.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I would have guessed London. No. New York.
Where's the Paris?
Paris?
I don't know. The Eiffel Tower seems like a thing.
Were you gonna say where's the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought
I would think that too. I think people don't know enough about Dubai. I've only seen it on Instagram and in people's rap music, but they literally have so many attractions, so much to do.
So you weren't the only American.
No.
Yeah.
You seen the stands? Well, that's Qatar.
Yeah.
But I'm sure people travel to Dubai. It's only an hour flight, but like everything they do is like the biggest. Like they copy everybody's and they do architecture and they top it. Like
yeah, the building seems so cool.
Yeah, they have like the Bellagio fountain, but it's bigger. And they do water shows every 30 minutes for like 5 hours in front of their tallest building in the world, which is the Burj Khalifa. They have the Atlantis Hotel the Atlantis Hotel in Bahamas, like that pink hotel that has like the 90-degree water slide.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, they have one, and it's the exact replica.
Is that oil money or the slavery?
It's oil money.
Oil money.
I was gonna say oil.
Yeah, I learned from one of the locals there that so there's like 7 Emirates. I don't even know if it's called Emirates.
What's an emirate?
Or Emiratis. It's like a state.
Maybe like a province in Canada.
Yeah. So the country is the United Arab Emirates or Emirates. I don't know how to say it. I want to say it like them, but I forgot how to say it. And there's 7 of them. One of them is Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
And Abu Dhabi is the richest one. So they pay for everything in the UAE, which is the United Arab Emirates.
So Dubai is not a country?
No, it's a state of the United Arab Emirates.
I have no idea. Is Qatar one of them?
No, that's its own
Saudi
country.
Arabia one of them?
No.
What the fuck?
That's its own country.
So what are some other
Qatar
ones?
and who?
No, Dubai.
No, Dubai,
Dubai and
Abu
who?
Dhabi, and then there's 5 others that aren't as popular.
Uh,
But it's just those 7 in the middle of the desert out there. Yeah, I learned all this while I was out there. It was like a nice geography lesson because, I don't know, I was just in awe of that place.
was it a dry heat?
Yes, it was. It was very hot in November every day. I was sweating, of course, but very clean city. Efficient. Their trains way better than New York City. They only have 3 train lines, and they have very easy to read maps.
I wonder why they do things better over there.
Maybe they learn from our mistakes over here.
Maybe like very strict rules. Were there strict rules over there? You could drink.
I'm not sure what the rules were.
You can drink, right?
You can drink. You have to drink in the places that sell the liquor, though. You can't but I guess it's anywhere. But I didn't have any drinks there. I was just too busy trying to see everything, so I never sat down and had a drink, not even at dinner.
Damn, I think I would have.
But yeah,
kind of like a celebratory, oh, look what the fuck we are.
Even though shit's in Arabic, everything's in English next to it.
Yeah,
so it's a universal language there. English, everyone spoke English.
I think it's a universal language everywhere. It's not Mandarin, I don't think. No, might be eventually. Maybe. But America.
I just think Mandarin's one of the top because China is so populous.
That sounds.
There's
right.
billions of people.
It's the most spoken language, but American. I think Mandarin is the largest first language. American is the largest second language.
Yeah, well, everybody knew it, and there's English right next to the Arabic words on every sign they have out there. KFC is very big out there.
What?
Yeah. Wow.
KFC.
And
McDonald's?
And McDonald's.
Did you have any of that?
I had McDonald's. I didn't have Pizza Hut.
Was it?
I had Pizza Hut in Ethiopia.
Taco Bell?
Tasted amazing. They didn't have Taco Bell. I was looking for it. It's weird because KFC and Pizza Hut and Taco Bell all owned by the same company.
Whoa.
That's why you see Taco Bell and
when did you learn all these things? You came back with hella knowledge.
Well, I knew that already.
Oh, okay.
I looked that up years ago.
Was it
because you always those double restaurants where you see Taco Bell and KFC? That's because they're owned by the same company. But
did it taste the same?
No. McDonald's out there tasted a little better. Their chicken, of course it did. Chicken was kind of mid, but they had other menu items. They had teriyaki rice bowls on their McDonald's menu, and
oh my gosh,
they had the snack wrap on their menu out there.
Oh my gosh,
I think they took it out of the American menu.
They did.
They also had these little. They're kind of like corn nuggets, but filled with cheese. They called them something that I can't think of, but it was camel something.
Sounds like it's better out there.
And they had a Big Mac, but with McChickens. So it was like a big McChicken or something like that. Big chicken or something. But their menu was different, but it tasted good. But yeah, I didn't eat too much different foods out there. I didn't drink alcohol and I wasn't really there for the food, but I was just trying to do all the attractions and the tourist stuff, see all their buildings, do the water boat tour, walk around their marina. They have Miami, Chicago, and LA all in one city. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, I just looked up the size because I was curious. It's 5.27 times as big as New York City. I just want to get a gauge of how big the size was.
It's huge. They have 2 downtowns. Whoa. It's wild, but it's a beautiful city. I would go back 10 times over, like I told y'all. And Andy roasted me. He was like, "There's so many other places to see."
Right.
I was like, "You're right, but no, there's not gonna be many like this."
But think about the opportunity costs. You go back there, you don't go somewhere else. The world is huge.
It is.
So many other places you can go. Yes, you got a taste of it.
I did,
but don't go back there next. If you,
Dubai wouldn't be next.
Yeah,
but you said you go back there before you go back
before the state was something else. I don't remember.
Before you travel anywhere.
I said
other
U.S.
states,
state.
Yeah.
I said a U.S. state. I said I'd go back to Dubai before any state, which is fair.
Okay, got you. Thought you said before I went anywhere else.
Then what's the next on top of your list where you want to go?
For internationally?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have a list.
Carnival Cruise Lines, baby.
I have a list of countries I want to visit. So I have no idea what order those would be in. It's just places I want to go. Dubai wasn't on there.
I want to go see where they filmed Game of Thrones.
This was great. They did leave. See the castle. But yeah, everyone was nice. They had America could never, but they had on their trains, they had, I don't know why, but they had a women and children's only section, which is in the first 2 cars of the train. It's like a metro, it goes 35 miles per hour. It's not like a Amtrak. Well, I guess it's not like a train, like an old train. It's like a speed train. Nicer than the New York subway.
I imagine.
I'm trying to explain what the train. It's not like a shitty train. It's a nice train, but yeah. And I thought they didn't treat women well out there, but having their own section on the train for women and children, so they're not in the back with all the men that smell like shit. Seems nice.
Did they have to go up there, or just optional?
They didn't have to. It was just optional. But
and if they saw a man in that section, what would happen?
They'd shoot them.
I'm not sure. They said there's a lot of police presence out there, but I didn't really see many. But they're probably just hidden, and you do something bad, and they just
pounce
out
on you,
fuck you up. But yeah, I took Ethiopian Airlines, and even on those planes, this must be like a Muslim thing because there's Muslims in Africa. But like when the flight attendants would come by and ask if we want drink or snacks or whatever, they would ask the women first. Like, in America, they'll just ask down the line. Mm-hmm. On that flight, they asked the women first, and then they asked me. So,
interesting.
Just different things based on their cultures, I guess. But there weren't really any cons to this trip except for one instance where this fake taxi scammed me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell more.
We were in the Dubai Frame, which is, of course, like the biggest frame in the world. It's a frame sculpture, literally a picture frame sculpture, which is like 48 stories in the sky.
Is empty frame?
Empty frame?
Was it in it?
Is it empty frame? Was there anything in it?
Yeah, it's just
just a frame.
It's a frame with like nothing in the middle. It's just open. So the building is literally just a tall rectangle, but you can go up in it. Okay. It's kind of like the St. Louis Arch.
Okay.
But a rectangle. And it had a glass floor up at the top. So you could walk.
I didn't know you're so scared of heights.
Yeah, I'm terrified. So like my heart races when I'm going up in an elevator. That's too high. I hate it. So when I was going up in the Burj Khalifa and the elevator was, if I could feel the elevator, that's when it's bad. If I don't feel it, I'm good. It's when I step off the shit and I see outside, my heart drops. Especially on the Burj, I had to like hold shit. I was like 125 floors up. I can't do this.
Yeah, I have a thing about heights too. And actually me and my dad share the same thing. So he has his house isn't super tall, but you can stand on the roof. And I have this thing about I want to just jump off and fall just so I get it over with because I feel like it's going to happen anyway.
Oh, like you're going to accidentally do it.
I'm going to accidentally fall, so let's just do it and get it over with.
Just do it and get it over with.
Yeah. So that's
yeah, let me just jump off this building.
And
it's going to happen.
Oh, God. Yeah, I have dreams and nightmares about falling from very high up. It's terrifying.
Yeah. I lose like my equilibrium when I'm up high. So like I have to, like when I went to New York a couple months ago, I went up in a building that was 100 stories and it was also outside. Like you have glass walls, but you're outside. Like there's nothing like above you. And that's what this building was too. So when I got out there, I was like unstable. But John A was too. So we both had to chill. But about the taxi driver. So we left the Dubai Frame and we were going to the next attraction and we had to get a ride obviously there. So there were taxis outside of the attraction. So we went out to the taxi line and the guy approaches us. He's like, "You guys need a taxi?" We're like, "Yeah, blah, blah, blah." Get in his car. It's not a taxi. It's just a black vehicle. But
they have Uber out there?
Yeah, they had Uber. God. But we just got in his car because we didn't want to wait, obviously. So we got in his car. The attraction we were going to go to, he's like,
There's the frame.
Yeah, the frame's on there.
Oh, cool.
That's why I got it. So he's like, we were going to go to this place called Museum of the Future, which I think is on there too. And he was like, "Oh, do you guys have tickets for that? Because you usually need them like a week out." And he was right because we didn't have tickets and we couldn't get them online. So we had to improvise and think of what place to go to next. So we chose this mall because it was right next to another attraction we wanted to go to called Global Village, which is the place I was sending you that looked like
them
Epcot.
Doing another American thing bigger and better.
Yeah, like 1,000,000 times bigger than Epcot. With way more countries represented.
Oh, wow.
But we were going to go there, and it didn't open until 4. So we had to improvise and go to somewhere before that opened. So we went to this mall that was next to it. So he drove us there, and then when he told us a price, it was like $70.
Oh.
And I was like, fuck.
How were prices over there?
They were good. Like I took $500 cash, and I would have made it last 5 days.
Oh, wow.
But
you were there for...
He took
5 days,
like
right?
fucking 150 dirhams, which is their money. Their money's called dirham. So they have like their bills are like 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, and 500.
So they got rid of the ones and change?
Yeah. They have one.
So
they have a coin, a $1 coin.
Okay.
But yeah, their money was easy. But this taxi driver took so much of it from me. So I was like, shit. So that was an L, but that was the only L of the trip. But everyone's very welcoming. They help you. Like, they really don't want to see you struggle. Like, they're like, they insist that you don't do anything and let them do it for you. Another example is we were in the grocery line, and you know how here when something's not scanning, the cashier will tell you to go get a new one. Mm-hmm. The cashier there was like, "No, I'll get it."
Unless you're at Publix.
Yeah, true. Well, I had to go get one at Publix too. They
Walmart.
Were like, "You can go get another one."
Walmart, Target, yeah.
San Marco Publix, they told me to get a new fruit. I was pissed.
Oh wow,
new pineapple when it's scanned. But yeah, in the grocery store line, they were like, "No, don't worry about it. I'll get it." But just shit like that. But you just have to get people used to staring at you. A lot of people stare, and don't just say because I'm huge and Johnny. But yeah, I got it. Once you get past people staring at you for a little bit,
I like that.
You like
kind
that?
of. I don't like being stared at here, but if I'm in another country, I wouldn't mind it. I know they're not going to attack me. They're just interested in my culture.
Yeah, I just try to figure out like how long do I stare back before I look away? Do I wait, or do I keep staring them down back? Like I don't know. Like
well, don't stare them down.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's a weird image.
They don't recognize you because they know you. So
it's a little internal.
Is that Eric Dunn from Vine?
No, like they just grill you, but I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if they're just analyzing me as a person or if they're just like, who is this? You know,
that is one big motherfucker.
What was that?
That's my Middle Eastern. Is it Middle East or Africa?
It's Middle East. Ethiopia's Africa. Speaking of them, I would not recommend Ethiopian Airlines. Not even for a one-time experience. Don't book them.
Because I even can't stand short flights on airplanes here. Give me your flight map and how long you were on each
and your
flight.
bathroom experiences on the flight.
Oh, I only peed on these.
Oh, okay.
I was not shitting on these planes because people were going in and out, in and out, in and out. I didn't shit much on this trip, but I just peed on the plane. The first going there was a door on the first one where people were having a hard time getting out of it because it wasn't just a simple open and close. It kind of like twisted on a center hinge, so it was weird. And people were this old lady got stuck like 3 times. And we had an exit row seat, so we had to help people get out of the bathroom. Like, bitch, I'm trying to sleep. Like, you can't get out of the bathroom. But going there, much easier trip. We went from Jacksonville to Chicago direct on United. And then we went Chicago to Ethiopia.
Time? That's insane to me.
Chicago to Ethiopia?
Yeah.
How much was that? I think that was like 12.
Kill me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Would you sleep or watch anything?
11.
Was there a TV on there?
There was a TV.
12.
There was a TV.
How'd you count? Did you look at the time? Like,
oh yeah, I kept looking at the time. I like to look at the flight path on the TV screen just to see what the fuck I'm over.
Did you get nervous? Saw ocean for the whole time?
I was about to say, did you get nervous when you saw ocean below you?
No. I thought I would, but I didn't. I was just like, it was a very smooth ride. So it's just like, I'm in a plane. I'm stuck in the middle seat here. And I bought upgraded seats.
Middle seat?
It was extra row. So there was no there's no chairs in front of me. So I got to.
So you got leg room.
I got to extend the way.
That's good.
Like the exit door right here, John A. on the
Imagine getting middle row or middle, row, or middle seat, and you have seats in front of you.
I would never.
Could not do that.
Well,
for 12 hours?
Yeah, if it's long, no. But I could do 4 hours because I did it on one of them.
Right.
But for the long one, no. I had to purchase these upgraded seats. I spent like $400 because the flights were paid for, so I just bought the extra legroom seat. So after that long flight in Ethiopia, it was like a 2-hour layover, and then we went Ethiopia to Dubai, which is like 3.5.
Once you're there, it's like I don't care. Mm-hmm. Once 12 is over, oh my god.
So
I just don't think I can travel abroad.
I didn't watch anything. I didn't read.
What did you do?
I played games on my phone.
Oh my god!
12 hours.
I played a lot of games.
How much?
What's on your phone?
I only had 3 games.
Would you play Snake?
I was going back and forth between my
Candy
3
Crush,
games. Doodle Jump.
I
re-downloaded Doodle Jump.
What year is this?
It's Doodle Jump 2.
How many hours did you sleep? About
for the trip going there, probably like not that much. Probably like 3. I didn't sleep that much going. I can't sleep on planes for a long time.
I can't either.
So I had to entertain myself. So all I did was was play games and
Oh
sleep.
my!
Like I wasn't watching TV because they had like movies. They had movies and all that, but I don't like watching shit either. Like
This could have been your time to like get some movies under your belt.
it could have, but I would have been like bored probably watching them.
Wow.
But they fed me 3 times.
Oh.
They gave me meals.
Were they good?
They were decent, but when we came back home, we were over it. Like we couldn't even want to smell that food anymore. But it was like because it was new, going there. It's like, oh, we're getting Ethiopian food going on the plane, but coming back, we're like, I can't eat this shit. Just get me home. But the trip home was fucking ass. Like going there
seems like it because you're excited getting there.
Going there was fine. It's not even that. It's just the itinerary. Like I would have been fine if we had the same flight path back, Dubai to Ethiopia, Chicago, Jags. But we had a million more flights for some reason.
To Ireland?
Yeah. So we had.
Oh, I didn't know you were in Ireland.
Did you get an Ireland? You should have got an Ireland shot glass.
Didn't get on a plane. So we got Dubai. We went to Dubai to Ethiopia. So that was another 3.5. 1 hour layover. Ethiopia to Dublin.
Why didn't you get out of the plane?
We went to Dublin because
need to refuel.
This plane had to refuel and do a crew change. So we were just waiting for an hour.
Oh my god.
And then we left after. So nobody deplaned. We just sat there while they fueled up, changed crew, then we left. So I was waiting in Dublin, Ireland for an hour. Then we went from Dublin to Chicago. Oh wait. Yeah, Ethiopia to Dublin, Dublin to Chicago. Yeah. So both of those were 8 hours. Ethiopia to Dublin, Dublin to Chicago. So
I'd rather
16 hours.
I think I'd rather that than 112. Oh,
you'd rather 16, 8 and 8 after the first one already? Dubai to Ethiopia and then
you're wrong.
2 8.
I'm wrong.
2 8-hour ones. That was already 20 hours.
8 hours sucks.
And it wasn't like 8 hours and then like 8-hour break and then 8 hours. It was like 8 hour. You sat there for an hour and then another 8 hours.
8 hour flight, sit an hour, another 8 hours.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Then I'm in Chicago. Got to go through U.S. Customs, which is the longest fucking slowest line ever. I have global entry, but John A doesn't yet, so I had to wait in the line with her, fucking holding me back. But
should have left her.
Should have. But when we got to the counter, the dude was like, "Oh, I see you applied for global entry," and he was about to do the interview right there.
Okay.
But our connection was about to board in like 20 minutes. So we had to get our bags from claim because we were in the U.S. now. Mm-hmm. And this was our flight getting off. So everyone had to collect their bags. Then we had to recheck in, then go through security again.
This is in Chicago, right?
Yeah, this is in Chicago. So we had to go through, we waited in customs like 40 minutes. We had to retrieve our bags from baggage claim. We had to go to Delta counter to check them back in. And then we had to go through security. And then we had to board our flight from Chicago to Atlanta.
Oh, my God.
Because we didn't take the direct back home that we took going from Chicago to Jags.
I would be sick right now. I would have.
Because the guy that booked our trip, when he originally booked our trip, he put the wrong date back home. So he put Sunday to return when we were coming, he put the 27th, but we were coming back from Chicago on the 28th because of the time change. So when he canceled that flight, he never rebooked our return home. So I texted him. Like 2 days in a row, like, yo, you're going to book this? You're going to book this? He's like, yeah, I'm going to book it. So I was giving him 2 hours to book our trip. But before we left Dubai, I was like, hey, if you don't book our trip, we're just going to go get Delta flights because we get free bags. Like we had to pay for bags on United because we don't have the credit card. So he texts me back. He's like, hey, man, I'll just send you some Venmo so you can get your flights home. So great. Thank you. But fuck, why are you telling me so late now?
Yeah.
So he gave us $2,000.
Whoa, that's more than a flight.
Yeah, out of nowhere. So we're sitting there in the airport in Dubai eating lunch before our flight. And I'm like, John A., you just sent us $2,000 to book our flight. So she was like, oh, shit, great. So we both booked a Delta flight.
I would have driven home and kept the 2,000.
So we both booked a Delta flight home with our Delta credit cards. We got free bags. And that's why we had to take 2 more flights home and extend our trip. But we got in earlier than we would have if we took United because United only has 2 flights every day to Jags direct. Okay. So we would have had to leave at 2 p.m. from Chicago. So we would have been sitting in the airport for like 4 or 5 hours. But the Delta flight got us in to Jags at like 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. So Chicago to Atlanta, that was like a 40-minute layover, but our gate was right next to our gate. So we boarded that. Then we got to Jacksonville yesterday, actually, at 2 p.m. And then we had to go to Daytona to get her fucking dog, which is a 90-minute drive. So we showered, ate, drove to Daytona, chatted with my parents for like an hour, got in the car, drove back, got home last night at 10 p.m. And now it's 8 p.m. on Tuesday. And it was one of the worst travel experience of my life. But Dubai was amazing. But that was my trip, and I will never let him book my shit again. Because they had directs from Chicago to Dubai. And this man,
really?
He booked our shit with miles. So when you book with miles, you just took whatever, fit his miles. Right. So I could have been on the Fly Emirates, which is like the high-end airline that goes to Dubai and shit. And I could have been on that one.
This could have been 2 flights.
Could have been easy. Yeah. Could have been easy. Could have been Jax to Chicago, right. Chicago to Dubai. Boom. No, I'm going to Dublin. The fuck I'm in Dublin. I was hoping I was going to get off the plane at least to like go into a store and get a Dublin shot glass. But no, I got to go back to Dublin now.
Or Guinness.
Dublin now to get a shot glass. But man.
That's your next place to go.
Yeah.
Dublin? My dad's been 3 times, so he'll love that. No. Yeah, let me finish. But yeah, I just took half an hour talking about that. So I do recommend Dubai. If you guys could ever go, please go. But go for 2 weeks, not 5 days.
I'll go when I'm 60, retired.
60? You know, wait. It's pretty cheap to go there. Like my flights were probably $1,000, but we were looking today.
So you'd recommend
you can get
instead
there,
of going to Europe, like Italy. I feel like I really want to go to Italy, but you'd think like Dubai would be cooler.
What do you like to do? What are you looking forward to do in Italy?
Drink wine.
Yeah, then Italy.
See the mountains.
Yeah, Italy then. Because Dubai doesn't
like
have mountains.
the little the waters that go through the city.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah,
What's
definitely.
it called?
Venice.
Venice.
Yeah.
It's Venice.
Definitely, go to Italy.
That sounds magical.
Because that's very specific, that what you're looking for then.
Yeah.
Because Dubai is like tourist attractions.
And they come to a land
architecture,
from a far away place.
And just beautiful.
What city?
Beautiful.
Real quick, what city has the most bridges in the world?
What city has the most bridges in the world?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I was totally fucking around, but I can't believe that's
it's
true. Yeah.
That is all right. Pittsburgh. I'll go
more than Venice, Italy.
All right, fine. Pittsburgh's on my list then.
Cool.
We are the kings of the weekend.
All right, Kings of the Weekend is back. It's Tuesday, but we had a spectacular weekend full of college football and NFL.
Oh, did we?
Yes, we are a sports podcast, not a travel podcast. Eric, go first. Who's your King of the Weekend? Who lit it up?
Got to do a top 5 travel credit card segment next.
Who was in their bag?
Oh, man. My King of the Weekend got to be Mike White, one of the most basic names in the NFL. Apparently, this was going to be Jack's guy, but I had to do him. Because I know people probably expected me to say Trevor. Andy probably expected me to say Trevor. But while Trevor was great and all, not that I saw any of it, Mike White's performance kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Why? Because these Jets fans been thinking that Zach Wilson's been the best thing since sliced bread. I ain't said that phrase in a while. But Trevor Lawrence showed shit. He was a right pick. And now your guy is benched for this dude who hasn't played since last year. And he goes 22 for 28, 315, 3 tutties. Damn.
He's Jack, hasn't he looked spectacular every time he's been on the field?
Mike White?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost every time, yes.
Where is he from?
I don't remember the college, but he was drafted in 2017. He's just been a backup since.
What? 2017? I thought it was more
No, he's been in the league
a
couple years.
So Robert Saleh makes this move after Zach Wilson doesn't take credit for the loss they had against whoever the fuck it was. But the Jets have not been in the playoffs since 2010, Mark Sanchez days and Rex Ryan days. So they had to make a drastic move at quarterback because Zach Wilson just wasn't it. So they do this move. Mike White comes out here slinging the ball. Granted, it was the Bears, but still, like, he had a great stat line. And the Bears, they've played some close games. But Mike White, king of the weekend, he's kept the Jets afloat in the playoff race one more week, and their fan base should be lit.
I'm looking up his stats.
Plan B.
Game log. Do they have Plan B in Dubai? You think?
Probably.
Wonder what their stance on abortion is.
I wonder. They had because everything was cheaper in there, I almost got myself an eye exam and picked up some frames because I bet they would be cheaper over there.
Are you sure, Jack, he was drafted in 2017?
I'm pretty certain he was
2018.
Oh, 2018.
Fifth round. Oh, he went to Western Kentucky.
But he didn't start a game until 2021.
Yeah, I mean, he's been back up third string since he was drafted.
Okay, wow. And his stats, they're not terrible.
But
oh, my God.
Also, Jets head coach said
Holy shit.
that even Mike White's game did not alter the Jets QB plan.
Okay, I remember this game. Unfortunately, his first ever game. Oh, no, that was his last. Okay. I do remember this game, or I remember bits of it. When they played the Bengals last year, so the Super Bowl bound Bengals, the Jets won 34-31. Mike White went 37 of 45 for 405 yards, 82% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, surprisingly. But damn.
Yeah, there's a stat out there. It's like the only quarterbacks to have 400 yards and 3 touchdowns in their debut. Their starting debut is Mike White and I think Peyton Manning. Or no, not Peyton. I don't know. It's another legendary quarterback, but it's a short list and Mike White's on it.
Well, I am a Mike White fan.
Nice.
I look forward to the next game he plays.
Or when he plays us in December.
Oof. That's crazy that's not going to be Zach Wilson versus
I mean, it might
Jags.
Because Robert said he might just be saying that shit, but
I think he is. I don't think he can go back to Zach
yeah,
Wilson.
that would be if you go back to Zach Wilson after that, you're gonna get some heat.
And he wasn't just benched. Like they made him a healthy inactive.
Yeah, he didn't even get to suit up. I think they play another division next week. Oh no, they got the Vikings. That'll be
good fucking transition. My king of the weekend is Kirk Cousins. Yeah. How can you get more prime time? We talk about prime time Kirk. Not good. 1 p.m. Kirk, great. But how more, unless you're playing a playoff game or maybe the first game of the year, how more prime time can you get than the Thursday night prime time game, the last game on Thanksgiving, and he's playing the Patriots, and he goes 30 of 37, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 116 rating, and they win 33-26. Mac Jones didn't have a bad stat line either, but it's about Kirk Cousins. That is, I didn't hear much about primetime Kirk Cousins after that. Like, how did that happen? But I'm happy for him. And the Vikings continue to roll, and the Patriots are still 6-5, which is just astounding to me. Bill Belichick is just insane. But my king of the weekend, Kirk Cousins, because he played in the most prime time game that you can be in outside of the playoffs and maybe week 1, and he delivered. What did you think about that?
It was great, and I put in the YouTube clip of Kevin O'Connell post game. Did you watch it, or did you just put the snoring next to it?
I put snoring next to it because I was listening. I was like, "This isn't like yay. It's not like you're motivating me." Did you say something in particular?
I just thought it was interesting. He started out by saying, you had to get to a minute in to hear it, but I
skipped around.
He said like he was giving out game balls, and he was acknowledging like. He's like, this is a primetime game, and Kirk Cousins still played well.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah, like I didn't think like coaches would acknowledge something like that.
Interesting.
Did he say it like in jest?
No, he said it like motivating.
Oh,
Lee, if that's a word. But I was just surprised. I didn't think like coaches and team like would like acknowledge that.
He was definitely making fun of the narrative.
He was right, but I didn't even think like they would even acknowledge the narrative.
The fact that they acknowledged it is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Do you think Kirk has the most momentum going into the postseason?
If the postseason was tomorrow?
Like, we're not in the postseason yet.
I know, but they're going to make it. So, like 9-2 right now, you have to keep this going in the playoffs. Or
no. Chiefs, Cowboys.
I should say most pressure.
Pressure?
Yeah. I guess pressure to perform.
No, because I don't think much is expected of them. I think the
Cowboys have more pressure. Because they do every year. Like, they always have expectations. They crumble, and like every year is different. But then the Cowboys just crumble again. So
I think Josh Allen has a ton in the Bills.
Yeah.
Like, how long is this? I know Josh Allen's going to be great forever, but how long is that window going to be open? Because of how they have great pieces on defense. I know the window will be like cracked for as long as Josh Allen's there, but how long is it going to be as open as it is right now? With Diggs and that defense.
And the AFC just surging. It's on the fucking rise.
So Josh Allen, I would give the most pressure for the playoffs to Josh Allen and the Bills without really going through everyone off the top of my head.
Cowboys up there, Vikings up there. Yeah. Eagles still too, because they've been the best record.
Eagles, yeah. Yeah.
You hear that, Eagles?
Well, two quarterbacks, Kings of the Weekend. Who you got, Jack?
Third quarterback.
Oh.
Come on, give it to me.
Kenny?
Do it.
No, not Kenny.
Yes.
But he's really good.
Yes.
21st.
A guy that people aren't really...
Sure.
Sorry, not Trevor Lawrence.
No.
A guy that not many people are a fan of because it doesn't seem like a great dude, but Spencer Rattler.
Oh, he beat Clemson, right?
I thought Andy was about to say who. Well, he beat Clemson and he beat
Tennessee. So the past 2 weeks,
Tennessee.
He averages 400 yards and 4 touchdowns against Tennessee and Clemson, which he was supposed to be he was
supposed to be like a
number one overall
star.
pick probably this year, but that didn't happen. And
when he was on who?
Oklahoma.
That's right.
And he just hasn't had a great year at South Carolina, but these past 2 weeks he's been on fire. And if he can keep that up into next year, he will play himself back into the first round.
Okay.
Nice. At the buzzer.
Yeah.
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
That was Kings of the Weekend. I have a quick shout out. Alabama Hemp.
Oh, I missed them.
I know, it's been a minute. If you go to alabamahempproducts.com, so if you're an OG of the show, you know that I work for them. Well,
John's back.
I have who? Who? No, Joe.
Joe.
I convinced Joe, who owns the company, to do a bundle for Christmas. So if you go to the website right now, you'll find... So we have these very popular 30-count jars of Delta 8 THC gummies.
They're great.
If you buy them alone, they're $36 a piece. I got them down to $28 if you buy 2 of them. So I believe you save like $16 if you buy 2. And then you can also buy stocking stuffers, which is 4 in a pack. And you buy, how many of those? 3? Yeah, 3. 3 count of 4. So you get 12, but you get every flavor. Or maybe it's 4. Anyway. You save a lot of money on that one. So check it out if you want to experiment with drugs. Just kidding. It's not drugs. It's legal. Go to Alabama Hemp Products, alabamahempproducts.com. You don't have to enter a code for this, but I'm not sure how long it's going to be on there.
I love the gummies.
You do. And so do people at work. They say it's changed their life.
Wow.
Like literally, it's changed and saved their life. I'm not saying that for the ad. As you guys know, I could be promoting them every single week.
Testimony.
Just for free.
Testimony.
But that is what I hear every day from work. 2 people at work get them. And it's literally a coworker has a friend that he put onto him, and he said that it saved his marriage. Because he was like super angsty every day getting home from work, and putting up with his wife, he said, was just unbearable. He started taking the gummies, and it's literally saved his marriage. Like nothing bothers him anymore. So check it out. It saves marriages, cures cancer, all the good stuff.
Yeah, my grandma uses the oil, and she loves it. So.
Oh, yes. There's also hemp oil, which does not have THC. We also sell that. Before we get into this... Shots. I've got to pee. I was hoping to
do it on
go
camera.
But if Eric farts on camera, I'll pee on camera.
I'm not gassing.
Make it happen. Oh,
I was hoping to go
That's
buzzer.
a pretty simple thing to match.
I know.
All I got to do is you go pee.
Just pee on the table. Nope, only wet my bed. So I'll be right back. Let me write down the time.
You want us to carry?
51. Nope, I'm just going to write down. Oh, wait. It is college.
It is.
all right, go pee.
But I do. Okay, let me make sure that.
you don't want to miss it.
You do.
Michigan.
You got some red in here. You got some red in
And
here.
Michigan, that game was good. So let me.
I have a lot of blue written.
Let me put you guys on pause.
Come
and then I'll go
on.
pee. Nope. Put you guys on pause. Let me go pee, and then I'll edit that out. Fuck. Can you
Playoff
imagine
game.
though? How
Bro,
was
if
it?
we win a home playoff game again, shit.
It's gonna be crazy. Trevor. Oh man.
I can't believe I have to wait a year to potentially make the playoffs again.
Hey, could happen this year,
We're
but we'll
not
get into
winning
it
out.
later.
We're not winning out.
Hey, we are 3 games behind the Titans, and we play them twice.
Oh, I forgot. All we had to do is win the division.
Right, but
Colts are done.
The Titans are really good.
They know how to win. They're not really.
They know how to win. They know how to sweep us every year.
Yeah, that's why I can't say we're making playoffs because Titans are in front of us. And until we beat them,
Yeah, there's no way we beat them.
them, I can't say we're going to.
I don't remember beating them last.
Just have no confidence against them.
I guess it's that Thursday night Minshew game.
You know what's crazy? Not to get off topic, we'll get into it, but little teaser, they have Eagles and Jags next 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect spot.
It is
The
to
Titans?
get 2 games on them. If they lose to the Eagles and then we beat them.
On the road in Nashville, though. So Trevor's going to have to break another road streak, like Chargers game.
Oh, break the road streak this week.
Lions.
Oh, Lions? No,
But
I'm talking
that's-
about against Titans. Or the Jags. I guess the Jags road streak against.
Okay, well, we have a road streak and a home streak against them. That's not good. So, but I can also see them beating the Eagles. Like, I can easily see them beating the Eagles.
Yeah, I can too. Some like weird score like 2019 or some shit. They always play those close games.
Yeah, and Derrick Henry can run it down their throat.
No Jordan Davis. He's not
No.
back yet, I don't think.
And they also have the interior pass rush with the guy's name that Justin Simmons.
Close. Justin Simmons is the Broncos safety. Jeffrey Simmons is
Jeffrey
the
Simmons.
defensive lineman for the
I
Titans.
always say Justin Simmons.
Anyway, fuck the Titans. College football.
Woo.
Yeah. There were some pretty big implications this weekend, including
Rivalry week is always fun.
Oh, I love rivalry week.
How was Auburn? I don't know.
Alabama
Auburn,
blew
no,
them out.
Yeah.
I blew them out.
Blew them
I didn't watch it, but yeah.
I just saw the score. College football came on for me at I think 9 p.m. my time. I was watching Penn State game at like 4 a.m. I was like, how do the people over here care about football or no? Because that's wild. Like every weekend.
But they have it on TV, like cable over there?
No, I had to watch on DirecTV stream.
Oh.
But I'm sure you can get. So on Thanksgiving, NFL was doing like a NFL Game Day Pass special for international. So it was like 99 cents. So I watched Thanksgiving games for 99 cents. But anyway, Michigan absolutely destroyed the Buckeyes, which none of us are used to seeing.
Not destroy.
They destroyed them in the fourth.
No, I'm
but-
saying we're not used to seeing them like absolutely destroy them.
Yeah. We're not even used to seeing Michigan win against them, but they destroyed them for a second year in a row, and they did it without their best running back, Blake Corum. And hearing me say that, you would look at the stat line and be like, oh, but their running back that they did play had over 200 yards still. Yes, he fucking did. And both of their running backs killed Penn State. So now I got to see it play out where, hey, Michigan did it to Ohio State too, so I don't feel too bad about it. But watching this game, I did watch this game and seeing they went back-to-back like 75-plus yard rush touchdowns. I was like,
Oh, I saw a tweet about that. Imagine, it's like
Yeah.
back-to-back 70-something
Back-to-back.
yard rush touchdowns. That's insane.
like there was 5 straight possessions Ohio State like just folded. It was like, did they go for it? No, they kicked a field goal in the red zone while they were down, and then I think Michigan scored, and then Ohio State turned it over. Then Michigan scored another rush touchdown, and then Ohio State turned it over again. So just Michigan doing that to the Buckeyes home crowd fan it put a smile on my face. Like, I hate Ohio State with a passion, and it was great to see.
Did you see that they're, I don't know when or if it's just a proposal, but them doing away with the divisions? They should do that. Not have Ohio State, Michigan be the.
Right. I hate it because we'll get into the conference championships.
So top heavy. It is.
Right. It's always Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State top 3, and then bottoms out.
And you win the championship.
Yeah.
Right.
The Big Ten West, the winner of that is Purdue, and they went 8-4. Like, the best team on that side has 4 losses, so they need to do away with that shit. Because I think there's another conference that did away. Didn't the Big 12 do away with their sides in football?
And the Pac-12 too.
And the Pac-12. Did they? Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
it was the Pac-12 because Big 12's been gone.
Yeah.
Is Big Ten adding to themselves with all these rearranging? Who
they are?
Anyone?
There's 2 teams.
USC
and
UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah. Which feels so weird.
It does.
Yeah, very weird.
Bringing those West Coast teams all the way over.
Like,
that's going to be weird.
Big Ten is cold. Like, that's what the Big Ten is. And
it's going to be weird playing USC maybe.
You know that cute commercial with the Big Ten commercial where they it's a cartoon. They're going over the different areas of the country. The little schools pop up.
Yeah.
I love that commercial. It's very wholesome.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. Little Rutgers are. But yeah, Michigan has not beaten the Buckeyes in Columbus since 2000. So I thought that was an interesting stat. How you dominate for 22 years, I'll never know.
That's Tom Brady.
Yeah, but LSU also underwhelmingly lost to Texas A&M. So the SEC championship game that maybe we would have been like, oh, maybe LSU has a chance. Well, it doesn't matter anymore because LSU is not going to be in the playoff, even if they did beat Georgia.
I'm fiending for the top 4. I don't know what it is.
Well, wait.
And the fact that Ohio State got beat so badly. If it was a close game, I could think Ohio State dropping from 2 to 4 is possible, especially since LSU lost. TCU won though. But I can see
dominated their game.
Yeah. So Ohio State may have been.
It was like 55-6, I think.
If Ohio State lost a close game to Michigan, maybe they would have dropped to 4. But since they got blown out, they're probably outside of it now.
It was 4 then.
Huh?
It was 4 then to you.
TCU. And then.
That's only 3. Georgia, Michigan, TCU.
Georgia, Michigan, TCU.
It was 4.
Oh.
He doesn't know that other team that's in there.
Yeah. So there's a different team that's not Ohio State.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who I'm saying next. Caleb Williams, quarterback.
Let's go!
Quarterback
USC,
of
baby.
USC soars up the Heisman running, in my opinion, now, after beating Jack's Notre Dame.
He's
Did you watch that whole game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I was at the Pitt game, but it wasn't a suite, and that was on the TV.
I heard that.
He had like 3 rush touchdowns.
I heard that he's already locked up 2024 first round pick.
Like
first overall pick.
Yes. And
really?
Yes. And
I
is he in pro style offense? Is that what they run?
Yes. And I think I wish we could just void he's the quarterback I'm actually passionate about, not CJ Stroud. But
did this change or is this always?
No, it always has been. Like a month or 2 ago, like when we did our 2027 quarterback rankings, we had Caleb Williams, I think 4th or 5th overall in 2027.
Wow.
Like he's good. I see a lot of Patrick Mahomes in him.
Fuck.
So hope the Texans don't get him. Well, they'll probably get a quarterback this year.
They're definitely taking a quarterback this year.
Hope they do. Hope they do.
Good.
Yeah.
They're going
they're 100%
Who
going
the fuck?
to.
They're going to go to next year with Davis Mills or Kyle Allen? Absolutely not. I don't know why Bryce Young is the mock draft right now.
So I never see. Sorry? What did you say?
I said Bryce Young.
What about him?
He's in the mock right now for number 1 overall.
Oh,
why don't you see that?
Who should it be?
Why don't you think that?
I just think there's better players.
Like
who?
You guys just said Caleb Williams.
He's not in the draft.
That's the year
He's
after.
2024.
Oh, I thought you meant this year.
No.
Then why are we worried about Texans taking him?
We're not.
Oh.
I'm saying you guys better hope the Texans get a quarterback this year so they don't get
they will.
Caleb Williams in 2024.
Yes, they will.
So I never watch USC games because they're on so late. What's his like? Tell me about him. Improvising.
Yeah.
Is he white?
He's light skinned.
No, he's
light skinned.
Yeah.
Oh,
light skinned.
That's I like that. That's where the
relax.
That's where the Patrick Mahomes comparison comes in, huh?
No, his arm strength and improvising. That's what Pat Mahomes does.
Yeah.
That's why he had 3 rush touchdowns. Probably improv.
Improvisation.
I'm just gonna say improv.
Did he transfer? Is he a transfer? Or?
Yeah. So he
from
was,
Oklahoma.
He was at
came with
Oklahoma.
Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley brought him
So
over.
they're in their bag right now.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Lincoln, he's getting like $9 million a year.
So who's gonna suck next year? Rams, maybe.
no pick.
They can't get him.
They have a 20.
No, they don't have a pick.
No, but do they have a 24 pick?
But who has their pick?
They probably don't have
The
a pick till
Lions.
2030.
The Lions. Did we just?
The Lions.
Did we just solve?
The Lions have their pick
The
this
Lions,
year though,
and probably next year.
Rams got their own 24.
Oh fuck! They knew this because they're in LA. They
all
knew
makes
that
sense.
Caleb
It all
Williams
makes
was
Wow.
coming out.
This is a conspiracy. Sean McVay coaching Caleb
my
Williams.
God.
Sean McVay's
Yeah,
gone.
he's gone. Yeah,
He's leaving after this year.
he'll be in broadcast, I
We'll
guess,
get-
which
we'll
is
get
so weird. to
Double
me.
on TV.
he
I'm
not-
not watching whatever network he's on.
Does he
You don't
not-
like him?
does he
I don't
not-
like his voice.
He
No, I don't like his
does a weird
voice.
voice, but he's really knowledgeable.
I don't like him.
Oh.
I mean his voice. Sorry, you fucked me up by asking me that.
You like him, but not his voice.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him.
Okay.
Sean McGay. That's always good.
Oh, from the TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh,
Iconic video. It's funny that the one away game I get Andy to, he makes a viral clip. So he needs to come to more
yeah,
games.
true. You gotta travel more.
3 million hits.
Yeah, you should send Andy, not you. They lose when you go.
That's true. Oh,
We got
I've
creamed.
never, I've
go
never been to an away game where we won,
Yeah.
but
and-
I have always been with him.
But I'm saying you've made a viral video though. That's
True.
at least one positive.
yeah. Content God.
Yeah.
Yeah. About that. People got to chill. Like I started going to games while we sucked.
Have you won? Sorry,
This isn't me.
have you seen a win?
Yes, we've been over this.
Sorry, I forget.
Bengals, Minshew.
Oh yeah,
That's it. I'm 1 in
Been the
12.
quarterback since in 3 years.
Yeah, but I started going to games in 19. They've sucked since then. They've sucked every year, but like these last 3 years have been the worst in like franchise history.
Yeah.
So it ain't my fault. If we lose to the Lions, blame me, please, because Trevor's on he's on an incline right now.
2-1 November.
Last 3 games,
Lost to the Chiefs.
He's been balling last 3 games. So if he comes out flat against Detroit, one of the worst defenses in the NFL, then by all means, blame the fuck out of me. But
A lot on the line this week.
Alert.
yeah,
Definitely
if he comes out those 3 picks to Detroit, kill me. But yeah, college football. Caleb Williams, USC, they're really good right now. They're in the Pac-12 championship. We'll get to those games. I did not put this in blue.
Sorry. Florida State. You didn't write this in there, but great
I
game.
didn't,
It was a
but
good
I did
game.
watch
Yeah.
it.
Great game.
I watched,
Weird.
I watched the end of it.
So weird that it was on Friday.
I like that
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
because it's one of the bigger rivalries.
I do
Rivalry
too.
week.
I do too because it freed me up to watch other things on Saturday because like these aren't like high profile. They don't have great records, so you're just watching for pure entertainment if it was entertaining. But oh my gosh, there was a scoring
Is
bonanza.
FSU back?
No.
No, they
You think they are?
only have 3
I mean,
losses. They're
what's
pretty
back?
good season.
Like
Like
9-3.
competing every year again. Like,
They're not far off, I don't think.
All right.
Especially if their quarterback comes.
I didn't realize they were
back
9-3,
next year.
but yeah.
If their quarterback comes back next year,
Jordan Travis, he looked good.
yes,
Is that 6'7" receiver going to the draft, or is he playing?
6'7" receiver.
Yeah, they have a 6'7" receiver.
know.
He'll probably convert.
I
to
forgot
tight
his.
end.
I forgot his name though.
Kelvin Benjamin.
Good one.
Remember him?
He went to Florida State.
Yep. So I
So I
said,
said it. Jinx.
I was a big Jameis Winston FSU fan.
I was a really,
those
really
were
good
the
team.
days.
It's a great team.
Oregon been on the top for a while because that's when they had Marcus.
Right.
Yeah,
And Deion Jordan.
bust.
What's next?
D'Anthony.
So speaking of that game, there's rumors, which after listening to Denny Thompson on the radio today, might be a little bit more than just rumors. It might be all but confirmed that Anthony Richardson is declaring for the draft, the upcoming draft, which I am just shocked. I thought when, coming into the season, Mel Kiper had him going in the top like 10 or something. I I thought if he performed well, it's a no-brainer. He has all the tools. But the way he started, I mean, he's kind of leveled off and not had terrible games after those first few. But it's kind of surprising that he would. I'm sure I'll change my mind tomorrow. We're planning on having Denny, which is Anthony Richardson's quarterback trainer, in here Thursday to discuss him and other quarterbacks and Trevor, etc. So it'll be good to talk to him about Anthony because I don't think he knows for sure. I can't remember what he said today. Anyway, we'll ask him Thursday. I'm sure he'll say, even if he knows, I'm sure he'll say that he can't say. But just it's kind of fascinating. Like he doesn't have the tape. He has a tape in terms of like he's hit some great plays, but bad quarterbacks have hit some great plays. But he also has like the intangibles. Like he's huge, he's super fast, and he's a great guy, great teammate. So
they compared him to Cam Newton early in the season.
Yeah, I can see that. Like if he was a great passer, for sure. So you're banking on a team that says we can, like the Bills did with Josh Allen. Like we can fix all this. If they can fix it, it's fast. But I don't,
because he does throw a lot of dime. I've seen some nice throws from him in these games, and he runs like a motherfucker. So I think he'd be solid in the NFL.
Yeah,
he doesn't look that big when he's running though, like compared to other quarterbacks. But maybe I'm just not looking hard enough.
6'4", 231.
Sheesh. Why he me?
I guess I was thinking more 6'5", but it's tomato.
Yeah, I guess. So college football playoff rankings came out tonight. This is the second to last ranking, I believe. The last ones will come out after conference championships this Saturday. Wow, we're already there.
But it feels like yesterday we were in LA watching the championship games. Georgia, Alabama.
Oh, yes.
And then we waited.
Santa Monica, beautiful Santa Monica.
Then we watched the rankings come up on the TV. Remember?
He's going to say, take me back.
Take me back. That's one of the, remember 2 days ago, you were in Dubai and you didn't want to go to Qatar to watch the game. I didn't want to go watch the Jags Rams. I wanted to keep experiencing LA.
Yeah, we should have. We didn't even have a good vantage point. Like we were literally field level. This was our view. This is the field. We're underneath it.
Yeah, we saw people's legs, not the game.
Wow.
Saw the cheerleaders at least.
Got a viral clip.
So my prediction for the top 25 written here in the doc that I took away so you guys can't see was Georgia won. Duh.
Whoa, wait.
I'm just saying my prediction.
Okay.
But
was your prediction right?
Yeah, so I shouldn't say it.
Didn't I kind of guess it? Okay, so I'm going to go Georgia.
Yeah, I thought we talked it through. But
Georgia,
Did we?
Michigan, TCU, USC.
TSU, baby. Yes, that is the top 4. And
damn,
I guess
weird.
Ohio State at 5. They're 5. They only dropped to 5 because they got blown out. Like you said, if they probably lost by 3, maybe they'd be 4 now.
Yeah.
I've never seen 2 Big Ten teams in the playoff ever. That doesn't happen.
I know this is a big if, but what if TCU didn't absolutely blow out their opponent and Ohio State only lost by 3?
USC would be out.
Yeah, they wanted to put USC in.
Okay, yeah,
because by putting TCU in,
LSU
already,
losing helped them, right?
Helped Ohio State.
No, helped the poll makers or whatever.
Yeah, it made it. Yeah, sure.
Because if LSU won, that would have made it more difficult.
Yeah,
but they would have eventually lost.
Yes, to Georgia,
so.
Right.
And then Bama is 6, so Bama still has a chance to sneak in.
Please don't.
Somehow.
Please don't.
The
it's not going to happen.
Could. We don't know what's going to happen. Michigan could lose to Purdue.
I think they still get in.
Keep going. I want to see what it would be if it was a 12-team.
Yeah.
Tennessee, 7.
But Malik's out.
Even without Hooker.
No.
Wait. Was it Hendon, right?
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, sorry.
Malik Willis. Is that who you're thinking of?
No, Malik Hooker. He's a Titans player.
Oh, the DB. Penn State at 8.
What?
We're coming up next year, baby. Next year. Next year we're coming.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good quarterback running back duo.
No, I'm serious. We're built like Michigan.
Yeah.
Good defense. Running back duo.
Yeah, 19-year-old quarterback.
20-year-old quarterback. 6'5" Ben Roethlisberger body.
Okay.
Those dimes.
Must be good.
Offensive tackle coming back.
Yeah, I'm actually mad about that.
What?
You wanted him?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I wish this draft was.
He's got a block for Drew Alar.
Is that who the Steelers need? They need a lineman? Desperately.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can get him in
Can't
the next
relate.
draft.
Oh,
sure. So Penn State 8-9, Clemson after losing to South Carolina. I feel like they should have dropped a little more.
Those games will be when they go to 12. It'll be entertaining just because it's the playoffs. Like none of these teams are going to threaten the top 2, 3.
TCU.
I don't know.
I think any of those teams could probably compete with TCU. Penn State.
Is TCU top 2?
I mean, 2, 3. The fuck.
This year is a little different. Like I don't think there's an extremely dominant team like the 2019 LSU team. Like there's not a team like that.
Or last year's Georgia.
Last year's Georgia. Yeah, this year's Georgia is not last year's Georgia. And Alabama in 2020 in the COVID year, like when they blew out Ohio State in the championship. Like I don't think there's one very dominant team this year.
There's not. That's why it's going to be fun.
Or Trevor's freshman Clemson year.
Yeah. They're really good. They beat Pitt in the AC championship. That AC championship, Pitt won the Coastal at 7-5.
Oh.
Ew.
Why they Purdue?
Yeah, but worse than Purdue.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I was there.
Of course. You saw Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor versus Kenny.
Trevor versus
Whoa. Do you want to know Kenny's stat line?
No. Wow. You were at Trevor versus Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull it up. I want to see Trevor's too.
Okay. This is so fun.
That was
That's awesome.
That was the year Pitt beat Clemson when they were ranked 2.
Wait, you guys won?
No. Pitt beat Miami in 2017 when Miami was ranked 2 in the last week of the season, knocked them out of the playoff.
I do not remember that.
It was a rain game. Pitt was bad for 7-5. And
that's pretty good.
I'm trying to see there's a box score on Wikipedia.
Feed me those Trevor stats.
Feed me my box.
Filibuster for like one more second. Okay.
Filibuster.
You're not taking me
Filibuster's
back. Talk.
You don't like that word?
American government.
I love filibuster.
All right, I have it.
Oh, that was quick.
9th, you're right.
Trevor.
Was Duncan?
Yeah.
Really?
I had Duncan.
What?
Yes, I did.
Did they go to? You went to the city hall, right, to do the little fake city?
I fucking remember.
All right.
Field trip.
Yeah,
an American government field trip.
Yeah.
Damn,
where you did the city hall thing.
Was it Port Orange City Hall?
You did a fake.
Oh yes.
A fake city hall meeting.
Yep. Yeah. They do that. That was stupid.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's why we failed.
I missed the. I'm so confused what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, it's high school. Be there.
Okay. Trevor's.
You were 8.
Didn't. What year?
2017. Oh, 17.
High school.
17.
Sorry, 20. No, not 2011. 2007. 2008. Actually, 2008.
Okay, I was 7 to 8. Yes.
Oh my God, you were right.
Yeah, I was
off the dome.
I was born in 2000.
That's coming up later.
That's crazy.
All right, the stats.
Okay.
Trevor didn't have a great game. He was 12.
That's rare.
12 of 20.
God, it feels good.
Trevor went 12 of 24, so 50%, 118 and 2 touchdowns.
Wait, go again?
12 of 24, 118 and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. It was a rain game.
I don't like
so,
that.
I mean, it was...
Damn, no ETN?
No, ETN had a great game. 12 carries for 156. So we averaged 13 yards a carry and 2 touchdowns.
Hey, he been doing this. Clemson Jags.
Kenny stats.
Uh-oh.
This is before he was good.
37 to 42.
No. 4 of 16. 8 yards, 1 pick.
What?
Oh my God.
It was miserable.
8 yards?
Was it that bad of a weather?
It was pretty bad. Like,
and that's the only passer you had all game?
Yeah.
8 yards. I mean, Clemson was really good.
We rushed for 191, but
oh my God.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Our running backs, we had a good running back to it.
8 yards.
8 yards, bro.
Like, Kenny wasn't that good for his first 3 years.
I can't wait for the rematch.
Me,
damn, it took that long to get good?
But
three
man,
years is a long time.
He got really good.
All right.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay. So the rematch maybe someday soon.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big storyline.
AC championship next year. AFC Championship.
Championship.
Yeah.
Thought he said ACC.
Me too.
Anyway, number 10. Oh, this is where, they get boring. Kansas State, number 10.
Yeah.
Since they're doing a 12-team playoff.
Throwing a fake school.
Utah, 11. Washington, 12. Nobody's talking about Michael Penix Jr.
Is he doing well?
Doing pretty well.
I haven't really been watching Washington, but he's a name that.
Well, they were supposed to be in the Pac-12 championship. I thought Washington with a win gets in the Pac-12 championship.
So it's USC and Oregon lost.
They did.
So
to Washington.
So who is it?
I think.
Is it Utah?
No, wait. They lost to Oregon State. That's why. Rivalry week. Forgot. It's USC and Utah. They're rematching.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But I thought.
That is actually the most intriguing conference championship then.
It is
for sure.
Because USC's only loss is to Utah.
Right.
And it was 43-42. And I remember when that game happened, coming into the pod, being like, I'm pissed I missed it. Because that's like one of those games you don't want to miss. But, that game probably ended at like 2:30 in the morning here. But yeah, that is a Pac-12 championship. It should be a good one. I probably will miss it. It's at 8 p.m. Oh, no, I won't. I'll see it. It's on Friday. It's not on Saturday.
Right. They always do that on Friday. I forgot.
Other conference championships. Oh, by the way, we might get a playoff with no Ohio State, Clemson, or Bama finally. So
that's cool.
Wow.
Kudos to college football world for ending dynasties. Big 12 championship. We're only watching this because TCU's in the college football top 4. TCU versus Kansas State. TCU's only favored by 2.5.
I'm sure we'll talk about the implications on the next pod.
LSU, Georgia. Georgia's favored by 17.5.
Because my what ifs are going to be crazy. Like, what if this team loses? What if this team wins?
That's what we always want to happen, but it usually just they all win and just like same four.
It figures itself out.
American Athletic Conference, UCF, is back in the building. They're playing Tulane, which is...
They're having a good year.
But the Snooze is not retired.
They are. They are 10-2, and this is Tulane's first conference championship appearance ever. So, good for them, but I think UCF wins.
The fact that USF beat UCF is enormous.
No. UCF did win that, didn't they?
This year?
Did USF not beat UCF?
It was close, wasn't it?
UCF won in like the last moments.
UCF won.
UCF won.
By 7.
Was close. It was 39-46.
I was lied to.
It was a game-winning drive, though. But they should have definitely beat their ass.
Oh, yeah. Okay, USF was 1-11. Okay. That is shocking.
Clemson, UNC, snooze, not really impactful game. And then Purdue, Michigan, which I don't think anyone thinks Purdue is going to win the Big Ten there. So those are the conference championship games. I didn't know the Pac-12 is always on Friday, but I'm glad that one is because that's going to be a fun one. And the rest of are all on Saturday. I'll be in Detroit getting shot at.
Another flight.
Not till Saturday.
Jags to Atlanta to Detroit.
Yep. That's pretty short.
Still, it's just like 4 more planes you're going to have to be on this weekend.
Run it up.
That immune system is stupid.
It wasn't when I first started this season. I was sick as fuck after Washington for like a month.
Yeah.
I was sick of them for a month.
Yeah, that was annoying. Coughing on the pod.
Yeah. You think I like doing that?
No.
I have to get...
Yeah. Not a fan.
Fucking blowing my nose and eyes running on the mic. Oh.
Stop.
All right. I see you moved the power rankings off the dome.
It's better to do it after we review the games.
All right. You're
So
yelling.
you remember the teams?
Yeah, it's kind of cheating.
No,
I think it is cheating.
we review
It's
so we review the games.
I think you want a refresher.
It's so we review what
You
happened.
said embrace debate.
Review what happened, and then after we talk about what happened, now where do they all rank? Obviously makes sense this way. Sorry.
Okay.
A little heated.
He just doesn't want that dead space. When
Thanksgiving.
He can't think of 32.
Thanksgiving started off with a heater. Bills versus Lions was so much better than we all expected, I imagine. Mm-hmm. Proud of the Lions for giving the Bills a fight. Any thoughts?
Yes, this was the only one I watched.
Me too.
Oh, why?
I had my fill of football.
Oh,
I mean, other things to do.
Eat,
and
sit around.
And it's like it's a lot to I don't know. I could have, and all games were great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I should have watched Vikings Patriots. I'm pretty sure I was asleep by then.
Yeah, that kicked off at 5:20 a.m. for me. I
Like,
was knocked.
Giants Cowboys. I know Cowboys won. Couldn't really tell you much about it.
I mean, Cowboys had control for most of the game. Giants came back late, made it a little interesting, but it was really not even wasn't a worry for Cowboys fans in the second half. Actually, the first half was closer, but Cowboys covered the spread. So
I will say in that Bills-Lions game, it did look like towards the end, Josh Allen looked hurt when he was throwing the ball because he was throwing like some weird passes that he only did back when he first got into the league.
But then pulled it out the last second drive.
Yeah, he did pull it out. But I'm wondering if that injury will come back later in the season.
It's kind of a weird one. They're not talking about it. I think it's still there, but
definitely looked like it.
I want to ignore it.
I'm a little worried for the Bills going forward, but
oh yeah, the way they've looked recently, like it's still Chiefs AFC.
I agree.
Yeah, and with every team and
I know Dolphins fan listening will be like, no, you still gotta. Let me see what you look like versus. Which, oh my God, Tyreek Hill versus the Chiefs in the playoffs. Come on, that's gonna be so good.
Yeah,
if it happens.
Yeah. Already talked about primetime, Greg. So we'll move on to Sunday.
Well, do you have anything to say about that, Jack?
We talked about it.
Okay, just want to make sure that you didn't have to speak on that.
I'm glad that he was king of the weekend and he got his flowers because it's been a long time coming for Kirk Cousins in my fandom of him.
Yeah,
awesome.
You did come in with that jersey one day.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yes, Sunday I did miss every game. So kickoff for these started around 9 p.m. I saw a few scores, but from halftime of the 1 p.m. games to the end of Sunday Night Football, I was in the air. So,
yes, because you when
I was so pissed. Like, there's no Wi-Fi on this airline either.
Man,
that's another reason I will not suggest the Ethiopian Airlines.
I was wondering why you weren't at least keeping up with the score or tweeting or anything.
It said they had signs that said internet available, but I couldn't connect to it. I don't know if I was doing it wrong, but it's not. It's definitely not like Delta Wi-Fi where you can actually stream on the Wi-Fi. It was just, I don't know what their Wi-Fi was, but didn't work. So just me staring at my phone playing fucking Doodle Jump while Trevor Lawrence has the game of his goddamn life as I go to Ireland.
Were you wondering your whole time, like, oh man, I wonder what's happening in the Ravens Jags?
I wasn't even thinking about the game really. I just put it out of my mind because when I turned my phone off before the flight, it was 10-9 halftime. So I was like, that game's gonna suck.
Okay. So you did know at least the first half.
Yeah, so I saw like second quarter plays because I was watching them before we took off.
We were so bad.
Yeah.
We didn't even get 4th and 2 inches. We can't. The fact that Tom Brady has converted, and this is probably hyperbole, but he's converted every 4th and 1 in his life. And we struggle to get 4th and less than 1 inches. We couldn't get inches Sunday. I was like, no, this isn't happening. I even had a tweet. I should go through my game day tweets. I said, the Jaguars fucking suck.
Yeah. So I did a Facebook status telling people, hey, comment on this post. Keep me updated on the game because I won't be able to watch it. So I was reading those comments before I left. So everybody that was commenting, they were saying what you were saying, like how we couldn't move the ball. 4th and 1, we're punting, but we're holding the Ravens to field goals. So when we took off, I was just like, okay, whatever. We'll see how the game goes. But I wasn't like dying to see the Jags game at that moment because it was 10-9. But when I landed, we'll get to the part before you guys talk about the game since you clearly watched it. We'll talk about my process after I found out the score.
Yeah.
So we land. I turn on my phone, obviously. First thing I do is open up the Yahoo Sports app.
Yeah. What did you think?
I saw 28-27.
Oh my God. I can't
Because
imagine.
I have it as my favorite, so it's at the top. It's the first thing when I open it. So I was like,
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Or what'd you think?
I don't even know what I think. I was just like, I didn't believe it at first. But
Did you go immediately to like the stat line?
yeah, I went immediately. I clicked on it. I went to the stats.
And you saw Trevor?
Well, I saw Jay Jones. So I saw
Zay Jones.
I saw, yeah. What'd I say?
Jay.
I said like Jay Jones. So I saw Zay because before I took off.
Do you have Zay on your fantasy team?
I dropped him.
No.
I dropped him after like
Sorry, I didn't
3 6-point games
He didn't
back
have
to
any
back to back.
touchdowns.
But he had 27 in fantasy. So my whole
Imagine
team
he scored a touchdown.
My whole
Oh my
team
God.
name was named after him.
Right.
And now he had scores 27. But anyway, so first thing I did was check because I don't know if you know, but Yahoo always does an article when you click on the game. There's like an article by a Yahoo writer. So I read that first, skimmed through it, go like towards the end to see how it finished. Because when I see a close game like that, I want to know how it finished. Like the USC Utah game. Like how did that finish?
When you saw the Zay Jones stat, what did you think?
I was like, that's why I tweeted, he's him. That's my boy.
And then Trevor, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that was, I was like,
no picks.
No picks. I was like, he's him. But I needed to see how it happened.
Yeah.
So I read it. I was like, it said, the headline was like, Trevor has great game or something, leads fourth quarter comeback or whatever. And then
You saw our text? What about, did my
I'm
text
not there yet. I didn't look at any of that yet. I looked at Yahoo first. So the article said like, we scored with 14 seconds left and then went for a 2-point conversion. I was like, no fucking way. The first thing I thought was like, Andy's probably beside himself right now.
Yeah.
First thing I thought was your ass for some reason. Because you've been waiting for that shit.
Yes.
So when I saw 14 seconds left, game-winning drive, and the 2-point conversion, I was
Yeah.
like, I know Andy hype right now.
I have to play my voice memo that I sent you guys.
So after that, then I went to YouTube to watch it, and I was like, oh my fucking God. I had goosebumps after
saw it.
After the 2-point conversion. I was like, holy shit. Because I could just imagine what the stadium was like after that.
Oh my God.
Especially because I watched the drive on whatever video YouTube post. He fucking fumbled.
Right.
It was 3rd and 21. Converts the play to Zay Jones. I was like, holy fuck, all this shit happened.
Gets it to 4th and 5, and then the Marvin Jones throw.
Yeah, the Marvin Jones throw, which almost looked out of bounds.
Right.
I bet that was like a discrepancy.
When it was 3rd and 21, you must have been like that. Like you're like, did you like gave up?
I was like, oh no, I gave up with sack. I was like, oh yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. And then it was 3rd and 21.
Yeah, and I was like,
the first one,
yeah, it's over.
It was like a Trevor miss on to Zay Jones on the side on first down, and then bad fumble. So it was like, all right.
But what's crazy is he's done this before.
Yeah,
like he had a 4th down and long on a game-winning drive before, and he converted it. So we've seen this before.
Yeah. But
when I saw it in the highlight, I was like, that's fucking crazy that this happened again. And they keep battling and battling. And then I went to check my texts. I checked my texts after that. I had 75 text messages. Because it's all the people like texting me about the game. I didn't go to Twitter or Facebook yet because I knew those would be popping too. I went to text first. Went to our group chat and then all the Jags fans that were texting me. And I was just like, holy fuck. Of course I was just texting everybody. I copy and pasted like the same message to all these people. Then I went to Twitter, saw that Mia had tweeted.
That got a lot of likes.
It did. I was like, damn, Mia, showing me love.
What'd she say?
She said,
of course, poor Eric is on
she was like, poor
plane right now.
Poor Eric Dunn's on the plane right now and doesn't know the Jags won yet. And they got like 200 likes or something like that. And people are like, oh no, really? But when I was watching the highlights, what was crazy is that Justin Tucker was like this close from taking that away from us.
Watching that, before he did it. So I don't know if we're there yet, but the squib kick, not a fan.
No, a bad coaching decision and also a bad execution. There's a bad squib kick as well.
And Doug said in the presser that they knew they were going to do that. Like that
was the plan, the squib kick.
Why?
Why would you do that?
Why would you squib it? You have the best kicker in the league on the other team.
They started like the 40.
And he was warming up. Right? He was warming up doing 65-yard field goals.
Yeah.
They had 15 seconds.
14. And it wasted 4 seconds.
You start them on the 25. They're not getting.
Yeah.
And if they do, epic collapse by your defense. You do a squib kick, an up man can go wrong very quickly and easily. An up man can easily take it and walk 5 yards, and now they're at the 45 or the 40, and they need 15 yards to get into just less than that again. Justin Tucker's.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
He was not that short.
The field goal target line for him is at like the 47.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And when he was lining up for the 67, I was like, he's got this. Yeah. And when the ball was in the air, it looked perfect. So perfect. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
We lost our playoff year. We lost to the Cardinals on that by some old fuck. I think Phil Dawson. He kicked like a 60-something yarder. Yeah. I remember that game.
And Justin Tucker set the record last year at 66.
And Tucker, I think 5 or 6.
This would have said it again.
Yeah.
He was like about 5 yards short, but it was so good going. Yeah. Wild.
But I was just like, if I was in that stadium, I would have absolutely shit myself.
I know.
The content would have been insane if I was there for that. But I wasn't. So now I'm just hoping that Trevor can just have not like a game like that, but just a stat line game like that. Like I don't want a comeback drive against the Lions.
Are we good now? Are we good with? I mean, the question is really for me.
Are you accepting Trevor yet? Is that the question, or as a team? Because we're not good as a team. I don't think.
Like he did everything that I've been asking this for the last 10, 11, 12 weeks.
Yeah.
We've had everything except for that. Now we've finally had it, which is why I was shaking when I was doing the YouTube video. I didn't care that it was great that we obviously.
I was dead at the sped up part.
Yeah. For it to happen, we would have had to win. So yeah, the win was great, but we're 4 and whatever.
Yeah.
So that's not why I was so excited. Obviously I finally saw a franchise quarterback in like one of them or him plural, which is like
perfect passes.
Like, no defense or perfect pass.
Holy shit.
Perfect passes.
I can't even the Marvin Jones 4th down. The Zay Jones.
And they weren't dropped.
The Zay Jones on 3rd down was insane. And then the touchdown to Marvin only where Marvin could get it. And then the 2-point conversion. Like
Marvin does
to have all of that on one drive. And then the drive before that, I think the drive right before that was to get a field goal. He just was super clutch. I am like, we have the guy, which is crazy. I still want to make the playoffs, obviously, but we were 0-170 something in
under 2 minutes,
under a minute, down 7. Yeah. Like we've never had a quarterback. Yeah. Never had a quarterback that could do what he did.
No.
And it's crazy. When I tweeted, this is the first time this has ever happened, or the only moment like this in my fandom, I had to calculate how long I've been a fan, which is crazy. 16, 17 years. I've never seen anything like this, which is crazy. I've been a fan that long. It doesn't feel like that because the fact that I've been a fan that long, that means that I've had that much misery.
You've had a lot of misery.
17 years of absolute misery as a fan.
My whole life.
Sorry? Oh, your whole life.
I'm 17.
Basically. And now
you're, I get it. I thought you were saying that's how miserable you are as a football fan, but no.
Now that piece of art means so much more now.
Bro, that art, like wow. Look at him. Come on.
You did it, Trevor.
He looks so much stronger this week.
He does. Like that poster has,
it looks like the arm in that photo of him like celebrating.
Yeah.
Which we've never seen.
He's top 2 attractive quarterback in the league. Jack.
All right.
Wow.
Jack had him at like 17 or something.
I mean,
ridiculous.
And the statement win. What can I say? 7-3 Ravens. 7-3 Ravens.
And we knew the whole season, keeping it with one score with all these teams, we knew that we were just like, we're there. But this like confirms it. Like we beat a playoff team.
Yeah.
Can I read my tweets?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's always a highlight.
They're going to be up and down.
There's always a highlight. Someone on our offensive line just gave a Ravens player their 2nd career sack. Smiley face. Hope he's a rookie.
Oh
Sound like a 5-year vet, which I'm sure he was. Only the Jags can't sneak a 4th and inches. Laughing face.
What was his first half?
Yeah, that sneak converts 11 out of 10 times versus our defense versus any high school team in America. Next tweet. Holy shit, the Jags fucking suck.
Regularly scheduled Sunday.
Yeah. Imagine if Lamar Jackson was an accurate thrower. Still
Damn, cooking in now.
Wow.
Getting heated.
And then I don't feel like going into that. Sometimes Trevor looks like him. Little did I know.
Little did you know.
To come. Jags not scoring a touchdown off that turnover is the most predictable shit ever. Need a Lamar pick. That did not happen. Lamar had 2 minutes in the pocket to find 45-year-old Deshaun Jackson for a gain of 8,000.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Bro, that was ridiculous. Lamar was on the money.
Do we still not have any pass rush this game?
No. We don't ever have pass rush.
Yeah. That's why.
I mean, apparently we have pressure, but we never get a sack.
That's why I think we're still only going to win maybe like 2 games.
Yeah, you have to pressure the quarterback.
Because Trevor can't do it all.
Right.
Our defense still has to play.
And Trevor also doesn't have him at wide receiver.
Like
a game you're going to have that.
Yeah, Zay Jones not getting 11 for 145 every game.
Right.
Or Jay.
Right.
Yeah, it's over.
And then on Trevor's epic game tying touchdown drive or whatever it was, I started it by saying, I bet this doesn't end in a pick, obviously being sarcastic.
You were serious.
All caps, him. When
was this?
Him. This is after the Marvin Jones touchdown.
And
then I said, him drive, him throw. And then I replied, even if it doesn't stand, I'm sold. And then I said, I didn't even tweet anything after the 2-point. I said, terrible decision to squib. Justin Tucker's over there.
You probably had a seizure after the 2-point conversion.
And then after they got like 10 or 15 yards on their first play and then getting ready to bring Justin out, I said, Justin Tucker about to eat our heart, isn't he? And then we won. So I said, who's your daddy, Ravens? Which we're 13-10 against them.
Wow.
And that's it. Oh, and then I tweeted I opened TikTok to do, because I was recording a reaction of the field goal. And after I posted it, I saw Wee Hoopin, he's a Ravens fan, but he definitely plays a little bit of an act, being
of course.
extremely dramatic of it. But I could do the same thing. Like I have this feeling that he has when he's going off, like raging after a loss. Like I have those feelings in me, but I just don't act on them like that. I could easily. I could easily do that for camera. And
during the playoffs,
if that could be my real feeling, but in real life, I'm not doing it. But if a camera was on me and I know that I'm getting views, I could easily turn my switch off to where that was like protecting myself from all that, and that would be me.
He was live streaming that shit too.
Yeah, he was. So I screen recorded and tweeted it, and it did pretty well. Here's my voice message that I sent to you guys to our group text after the 2-point conversion.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Shut up.
I don't even know what to say. That's exactly what I've been begging from him. And I know it's a big ask, but I just wanted to see it once. And not only did we get the game-winning drive, the 2-point conversion, we never do that.
Sound like the YouTube video.
That's it. Jack, any thoughts on Trevor Lawrence?
I mean, you guys
that I didn't already say.
Yeah, you covered pretty much everything, and I did point out that like I just rewatched that drive right before we recorded, and I really thought, I mean, I knew it would happen, but it felt like what happened against the Broncos that game. Like I felt like that was about to happen. I really, really like the call by Doug, just the offense in general. The big play to Zay Jones, and then the touchdown play. Like the fact they didn't spike it, they just ran. That's a sign. Like good teams do that. That you have a two play script ready. That if you get just do a quick play, throws the defense off.
I was surprised they didn't.
That's a veteran coaching move, and I think that's I like that a lot.
Dan Orlovsky broke down.
Bro, he loves Trevor.
Yes, yeah, he does. And it was evident in our London game because he was just gassing him up all game. And he did a highlight on NFL Live, or he did a breakdown on NFL Live, and he's just going off on it, and just the plays that he made. But the best part of it was an unscripted part where I don't know what's his co-host's name.
Brian Clark.
No,
Marcus Spears.
Yes. So Dan Orlovsky is showing Trevor's touchdown throw to Marvin Jones. And Trevor puts it where only Marvin can get it. And Marcus Spears' reaction was pretty hilarious.
Superstar talent, perfect throw.
Okay, ready?
The absolute perfect throw.
Lord
again,
have mercy.
that is perfect.
Lord have mercy.
Again says, I have a little window where I can make the absolute perfect throw.
Lord
again,
have mercy.
Just the unscriptedness of that. Lord have mercy.
You love Southern Black twang, boy.
I do. Lord have mercy.
Let's talk about Trayvon for a little bit. Why he absent? Whole defense shit. That's all we drafted.
Yeah.
What the fuck's
Devin
wrong?
Lloyd's been benched.
Oh shit! Yeah, get this shit out of here. Oh, sorry, AP. I love you though.
Smell it.
Don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Who's taking his spot? Is it Muma or
Muma.
Oh yeah.
I think Devin Lloyd will be fine in the long run. I don't know what the issue is with him, but Trayvon, he started off so hot. Like he had a hot preseason, and then week 1 he had a sack. He's just not. He's just he tries a bull rush, and then when he doesn't get anything, he just stands there and waits for maybe the quarterback to move around. I don't know what's wrong. I'm not a pass rush guy.
I saw Denny Thompson tweet something.
Maybe we
about
can ask him.
Josh Allen being put into coverage, and he was mad about that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we dropped.
we can definitely ask.
We dropped Josh Allen quite a lot.
I feel the same. Whenever I see TJ Watt dropping back, I get so mad. Like he's the best pass rusher in the league, and like Josh Allen's a great pass rusher too. It's just like
he's okay.
he is
strong
he's
as
a good
fuck.
pass
I
rusher,
just
but
can't
it's
get
just
there.
guys like that. I mean, I don't know. It baffles me that they have so many coverage.
On Sunday I will be watching Penei Sewell destroy our D line. I think that's going to happen. That's going to be the main matchup I'm watching.
I don't remember the last sack I saw Josh Allen have.
Did we have any last game?
I don't.
Probably
think
not
so.
with Lamar scrambling ass.
He's so quick.
Like he just
Like you get someone near him, he moves from one spot to another in a blink of an eye. It's wild.
At first, I thought that tweet that he replied to somebody, and said "eat a dick," and everyone's calling him homophobic.
Well, just kidding.
Yeah, chill. We've been saying that shit for years. I don't know why that got blown out of proportion.
One
but
sack.
Oh, one sack. Nice. Who was it?
Loss of 1 yard. So
It's
it was like
probably-
probably like, Lamar was like trying to probably scramble and lost a yard. They called a sack.
Agree.
I forgot what I was going with. The Costa just hit my
Tweet.
brain.
Lamar tweet.
Yeah, I know the tweet, but I forgot where I was
Oh, okay.
going with the tweet.
It's probably funny.
Yeah, I don't remember. But Trevor's him. No debates about that now. We just have to build on the D.
His
and
last
re-sign Zay Jones.
his last
laugh.
3 games.
Oh, and how about Hasty coming in for ETN?
I like that.
Yeah.
He put on a show.
And it's even that's great because we signed Daryl Henderson.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Big bull.
Hasty responds by having a career day. Trevor Lawrence's last 3 games, 77% completion percentage, 815 yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 picks, 2 wins. You said Doug's postgame was electric, check?
I did say that.
That was my favorite video from all of the content the Jags tweeted and posted. The Doug.
Did you see they're mic'd up today?
Who?
It was with Cisco. It was.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
It's
it was
mid.
good.
No.
Oh, they hyped it up in the title. They said Cisco runs all around the field.
No.
Mic'd up.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing you can say about it. It's not very good.
Because he was all over the field, but he doesn't say much. No, Doug's locker room speech got me fucking like so hype.
Yeah.
And he got the whole team saying Duval.
Duval, that was great.
I love the locker room videos after wins.
Oh yeah, I wish they do more. Like give us more time in there. No, give us more time.
Yeah.
They cut that shit so short.
They do, but like after Duval, they go shower.
I'd love to be in there when they shower, especially Trevor. Bucks versus Browns.
Oh, we're moving on.
Okay,
I guess so.
Ready for more Jags.
That's the end of Jags talk for the rest of the show.
Bucks Browns saw this one to overtime, and Brady lost.
Yeah, I think this would have been Brady's first tie.
Oh, that's crazy.
That makes sense.
Ties aren't that. Yeah, I guess ties aren't that common.
And Brady
but
wins a
for
lot.
someone that's been in the league,
win a lot, but he wins a lot.
Long.
And
that's crazy.
Did you guys know the Bucks lead the NFC North at 5-6?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Browns are getting Deshaun Watson back,
They are.
for the first time next week
Versus Houston.
That's gonna be like,
Of course.
Is that a prime time? Or is it just 1 o'clock game? Do we know?
probably just one.
They flex it.
They should. I can't wait for it.
You ain't watching that.
Texans gonna be I'm interested who I pick because Texans got it. No, it doesn't matter.
Texans
doesn't
are
matter.
home.
Yeah, yeah, which is amazing. The crowd's gonna be.
I think they are home, right?
Yeah, Texans are home, which makes it better.
The defense lawyer or whatever is bringing the women to the game in a suite.
Interesting.
A handful of the women that are accusing him.
That's weird.
Wow.
Into a suite.
What's his angle?
Intimidation. I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know. But yeah, that game's gonna be full of like I'm interested. I'm in.
Wow.
So we'll talk about that.
Texans win
Thursday. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Texans, speaking of, versus Dolphins. The Dolphins won. Wait, before we do this, give me the standings. How did we do?
I had another horrible week.
As a group, we didn't do well. We went 18 and 21.
Oh my God.
Season standings.
18 of 21.
To be fair, I didn't.
No. 18 wins.
Oh, yeah.
21
To
losses.
be fair, I didn't really get to sit here and analyze like I usually do. I just threw it together. And if I didn't send my picks first, it probably wouldn't have happened. So you're welcome.
Do you want an extra win because of that?
I would like to break this tie we have now.
Yeah, it's a tie at first between myself and Eric at 81, 76, and 4. That's 51.59%. Andy is only one game behind this tie at 80 and 77 and 4. He's at 50.96.
Sorry. How'd I do this week?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
You just said you're a game back.
I'm a game back.
We're tied at first. You're a game back.
Oh.
That's
okay.
just a game.
But it's
That's
still
not bad.
It's close. Yeah.
Yeah.
This week,
so close. We got to
week-
have something.
But every time
we do.
Every time we're tied and you're a game back, I somehow pull away
Right.
All right.
by like a couple
Okay.
games.
Okay.
And then you come back.
We have to have something. What are we fighting for?
$500.
It's not Mulan.
No.
$500. How about
Each?
we fight 10% of everyone's last prize picks winnings.
I'm nervous.
Not winnings, sorry.
Winnings.
Payment.
Okay.
So 10%. So it could be more, just spitballing. But say I win, I
Trying
get
to run our pockets.
I get 10% of yours and 10% of yours.
Okay.
At the end of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your next paycheck
Oh.
of prize picks, I get 10% of it if I win at the end of the season. So save it just in
Save
case.
it.
No.
Have you saved any?
Yeah. Then we're just gonna take it out,
Take what out?
like our money. Wait.
Your
I'm
prize
confused
picks
now.
check.
This-
like you know how much.
this isn't gonna be a winning.
Oh,
This
not we
isn't-
win. Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. It's different. Mine's different.
That
than yours.
works.
That's why I did
No.
percentage.
Don't
Okay.
wait till January because this won't be over till January.
Okay, January.
And we'll get paid January 10th.
Okay. Tomato.
50%.
I mean,
No.
How about maybe 20%? Because that makes it a little hurt a little bit more. 20%. So if Jack wins,
he gets 20%.
Yeah, I better. I get a lot more money.
Jack,
you
get a lot more money.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Okay.
Deal.
This is now a real bet.
Yeah.
So, ew.
That was a chair in my sweat.
How does it smell?
Oh my God, it's so wet.
Yeah, my back's wet. So now I will be locked in evermore.
Okay, Taylor.
For
Swift.
I did an accidental reference.
Yes, Evermore is an album.
Oh my God.
My favorite Taylor album.
I'm about to listen now.
Okay.
Are you?
When I go to bed, yeah. Just kidding, I won't.
She put you to sleep?
She will.
Anyway.
Tua is him, right?
Tua.
Yes.
You love Tua. I feel like you love Tua.
So the question is Tua the MVP right now? Or does he have as strong of a case as like Patrick Mahomes? Because when you look at the stats right now, passer rating first, pass touchdown per attempt first, yards per attempt first, yards per completion first. Are they first in the division? I assume so.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
What makes
and second in the AFC?
But who's first in the conference?
Chiefs?
Mahomes.
Oh God, you're nice.
Yeah.
What would make?
I don't know. They're both on a 5-game win streak too. It's oddly similar.
And how many games different are they? One
back.
Yeah, I don't buy that. I think they're still
the MVP voters do.
Okay.
They're gonna hold a lot of weight there. That Mahomes is the 1 seed.
1 seed.
Is the 2 seed.
Yeah. But what about Tua versus Jalen Hurts?
I think that if the Eagles win or the first in the NFC, I think that's gonna hold a lot of weight as well.
Damn. So you would put Tua third?
Probably.
Damn.
And they're pretty even too, like all three of those quarterbacks you mentioned, but I think that standings placement matters. Even though it's 1 game back, they're going to have Mahomes and Hurts above Tua. But Tua's balling.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. He's got 3 interceptions.
Oh my gosh.
And Mahomes has 8. But they're not going to look at Tua and be like MVP unless he has a better record than them.
Yeah.
That's just how they look at it.
Because also the name value of Mahomes, that's going to do it. That's another.
So it's not really objective. They kind of just
right.
They just pick on his popularity contest in the end.
It is, yeah.
In a seed contest. Who Aaron Rodgers won last year? Were the Packers? God damn it!
I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying so hard, Dolphins fans. Tua's got all like first. What about comeback player?
Keep winning.
Can you win that? Comeback player in season? Comeback player?
Oh,
he got
like
fucking concussed and almost killed.
He could.
Can he win? Is there a mid-season comeback player of the year?
No, he won't though.
That is true. He missed how many games? He missed 1 or 2, and he's still.
I think 2.
He's undefeated as a starter too.
What?
Yeah.
8-0
in games he started and finished. I think he's undefeated.
Yeah. The stats they don't look at.
I don't know. You pulled that out of your ass.
I feel like
they. Maybe they've heard it.
Well, they don't care.
Damn.
They're like, oh, Mahomes.
I don't know. I mean, I would put. I feel like I would put. Damn, what would I do? I mean, the Chiefs are always up there. Mm-hmm. Tua is leading a team that's not always relevant.
Weapons.
Does that have?
Think of the weapons.
I know.
Think of the weapons.
I know. Tyreek Hill and Waddle. And Mahomes is doing it in a new way that he's never done it without a number one
Tyreek
receiver. Well, number one wide receiver. Kelsey's probably the number one fucking receiver.
Credit to Andy Reid for that.
Yeah. And Mahomes.
Because they signed Tony and then he went off against us with Tony.
Then he was hurt.
And then Tony's hurt and Hardman's hurt. And then they go out and beat the Chargers.
I guess
whoever they played last
if I'm being objective or if I'm looking in the eyes of the voters, I can see Tua coming in third right now. Any other arguments for anyone else ahead of him? Or is it Mahomes, Jalen, Tua?
I bet Josh Allen's still up there.
How about Herbert Tua conversation taking a complete 180?
Yeah.
I don't have Josh Allen up there right now.
I'm going to see the actual odds.
Yeah, Josh Allen shouldn't be up there right now.
Josh Allen not top 3.
But the fact that the Herbert Tua conversation was like, oh man, how did the Dolphins miss on this guy? And now it's like, you're not saying that the Chargers are out of luck for taking Herbert, but
No.
Herbert's still amazing.
Chargers just have bad luck with the injuries.
But Tua has saved the Dolphins fans.
If Chargers could stay fucking healthy worth a damn, they'd probably be 3-loss team as well. They've had no Keenan Allen, no Mike Williams. Those are the 2 main receivers, and they're still 6-5. If Tua didn't have Tyreek Hill for as long as Herbert hasn't had Allen and Williams, would he have an 8-0 record? No. Tyreek leads the league in I think reception yards. Is a big factor in that offense. Like you said, he's that player that can change an entire team.
Yep.
Because he takes a fucking screen pass for 90.
Him, Kelsey,
Derrick
Henry,
Jamar Chase.
No, Bengals are doing fine without him.
All right, sorry, are you talking like most dominant at their position?
Yeah.
Not
quarterback.
I think Kelsey holds like all the tight end records now. Like he passed Tony Gonzalez.
I don't know if he owns all of them, but he definitely owns yardage now.
And he owns 100+ yard receiving games for tight ends. I think he passed Gronk for that.
Yeah, and he's still got like 3 years left.
Who do you think is better, Kelsey or Gronk? Who would you
That's a
rather
good
have?
question because I've always said Gronk was the best tight end.
Right, me too.
But
he
really
got
tough.
hurt too much.
Yeah, I think Kelsey's longevity, I think, puts him as the best tight end.
Gronk
was so dominant
Right.
in 2012, I think.
And so
11.
and doing that at his size too. Like
Yeah.
so big.
Yeah.
And he's not as quick as Kelsey.
No.
literally
He's still-
unguardable.
Yeah.
He looked like
I love watching him play.
visually, he looked like other people didn't look like they belonged in the same league.
Right.
Kelsey looks the same size, just visually as everyone else, but he's
always open.
He's always open.
Right.
He's an elite runner, route runner.
And he has the perfect quarterback pairing.
But
Like
he was still doing it before
Yeah, he did it
Mahomes.
with,
but- right.
he did it with
but-
Alex Smith.
Yeah, that is correct. Mahomes is just the perfect quarterback. I found
with Andy Reid's schemes just crazy.
the odds. We were right on par with what the odds are. Like Mahomes, it depends on the sports book, but Mahomes is the overwhelming favorite, like minus 150, and then Hurts and Tua kind of go back and forth depending on the sports book, hovering around like plus 400, plus 500, and then Allen's a little bit below that.
Where's Trevor?
Next year.
Booger. Wait, no, it wasn't Booger. Someone said
This might be the first time ever I've been excited for a Jags season next year while this current season's going on.
I feel like we're in our own little season right now. Like NFL is not part of us.
Yeah, we're in our own little world.
Yeah.
Our little Trevor world.
Like we'll lose a game,
Like,
but
let's watch our quarterback grow.
nothing else really matters right now.
I'm in the same boat, watching my quarterback develop, and just I don't think we'll be successful. I'm just hoping he's good.
Yeah.
Same way.
Kenny looks good.
Last night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Last night I
said
saw
that
some
and haven't
throws.
watched shit. I saw the one thing you put on your story, and I said,
Let's
he
save
looks
it.
good.
Let's save it for Steelers.
Yeah, y'all got that. I didn't see a down of that game.
Bengals, Titans.
Thank you, Bengals.
Thank you, Bengals, for beating the Titans. What was the score? Do we know?
It was like
I think it's
19-17.
2016.
Of course, it was.
Okay.
Of course, it was a close game.
A 3-point spread for both of us. Did you see the video of the
Derrick Henry?
Bengals player?
No, Bengals lineman running
That's
off.
what I have up right here. What do you say?
He said, like, eat shit, Tennessee.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Like, stick it up yours.
And
Get fucked.
Jags fans was like, this is my new favorite non-Jaguar.
Get jerseys of him.
And like Trent Baalke's got to
carrots.
sign this guy. He's what we need. Like fuck Tennessee. Joe Burrow and the Bengals continue to impress. Remember their slow start?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Me too. Bears versus Jets.
Zach Wilson's done.
Mike White.
Yeah,
Season?
he is done. He should be.
Yeah.
You think he's going to have the Baker Mayfield type career where he just rides benches?
Yeah, I
And
think
gets
worse.
Worse.
Yeah, like Baker flashed more than Zach Wilson did.
Zach Wilson, I don't think has had a flash except for the 60-yard
really.
run against us last year.
And for his like pro day video that fooled everyone there, he's made that off balance throw across the field. And that's like his career
Oh
highlight.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's when he had the whole NFL fooled.
Right. That's his career highlight.
I still don't like the fact that Mike White could be good for the Jets fans. Like, I wanted the Zach Wilson draft pick to have them suffer a little bit. Like, I don't want a
Right.
guy to come in here and save the season.
Right.
I want their season to be in shambles.
That's true.
But it's funny that they had Joe Flacco early winning all these games,
Right.
but they didn't go back to him. I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know. They've had like odd success with both those backups.
Yeah, because that defense is really good.
It is, yeah.
Which scares me a little when we
Yeah.
play them and I go watch us play in New York.
It really shows you how much a dominant cornerback can do for a defense. Like,
Telling us.
yeah. Like, I want the Steelers to draft a cornerback with our first round pick because just the time, like, if you lock up a number one wide receiver, that just gives your pass rush like an extra second to get to the quarterback. Like, Sauce Gardner causes sacks. Like, that's what a shutdown corner can do for a defense, and it's not something you think of right away.
He's defensive rookie of the year right now, you think?
Should be. He's definitely the favorite.
Speaking of the Bears, Justin Fields did not play for them Sunday, but I saw a poll that got a lot of steam over the weekend, and it was one of those dumb polls where it says, pick one second-year quarterback for the next 5 years, retweet for Trevor Lawrence, like for Justin Fields. Obviously, people like this want the
likes
and the activity versus
likes always win.
Yes,
like you're never going to get more retweets. No. You could put Mahomes versus Zach Wilson, and you're going to get more likes
because no one's going to retweet more than they're going to like. So instead of just putting a poll, which Twitter has, you can do polls. No, that's not what they wanted. They wanted interaction. So Justin Fields dominated 6,000 likes to 240 retweets for Trevor. So Justin Fields blew him away.
That's like
so
5%.
I replied saying polls exist, and I did the poll. Lawrence Fields. I got absolutely ratioed. 2,000 votes. Fields is winning 64% to 36%. And I just don't buy it. There's no way that if this was an anonymous, which it is, but if this was an objective poll, that you'd have to take Jags and Bears fans out of. Obviously, this is all probably just Jags and Bears fans. Bears fans are all over the country. Jags fans, there's not a lot of us. So I think that's what happened in this poll. If you polled the whole NFL fandom objectively, especially after the last few weeks, I know Fields running and getting fantasy points by running is exciting to a lot of fans, but there's no way objectively that Fields would be winning this poll, let alone winning it in this margin.
You're giving a lot of credit to, you'd have to poll actual people that watch football, not just inbreds that are scrolling and voting on something. Obviously, they're going to pick Fields because of the blackness of the quarterback.
Oh, I was going to say
I didn't know.
Fantasy points and running.
Or that too.
You looked at me expecting me to say something. I was confused.
No. But, like, I just think you're expecting too much out of the culture because people just don't give a fuck about the Jags like we do. So they're going to vote against us all the time. There's no winning this.
Maybe I don't know what I was thinking when I posted that.
Maybe even if we have a winning record, we still probably wouldn't even win that poll.
I would take Trevor. And I think I mean, I'm not a fan of either team. I like the Jags, but like I think I'm pretty objective. The question you posed to us here, Fields or Lawrence for the next 5 years? Was that what your poll say? Just
that's what the poll said on Twitter.
Okay.
But just give me what quarterback do you want going forward?
So I think the time frame is important here because
Fields could get hurt.
Right. I think as a runner, he's gonna, like, we see running quarterbacks put themselves at risk. Like Cam Newton fizzled out quickly. I love Lamar. I don't think he's gonna last very long. I think in the next 4 to 5 years, it's close, and I'd still take Trevor, but I can see the argument for both. Beyond that, Lawrence just definitely has a lot more longevity, just because he's just a better pocket passer.
And Fields uses the running as kind of like a crutch because we've seen him pass. Yeah, he's have great completion percentage in the last 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's not fair for me to comment on whether or not he's very accurate, but I just feel like what we've seen from Trevor, I think the accuracy comparison, I think he wins that. And long term, you got to pick him. But I guess 5 years, maybe it's close. And maybe I think Lamar gives Fields an advantage because people look at Lamar. Yeah, he's not super accurate, but the way he's been successful.
He's been a league MVP.
Yeah. Like I don't think Lamar's ever going to get them to the Super Bowl unless they have like a absolute lights out defense one year, or an absolute stud at wide receiver 1.
They never do.
Because they never do. Because I think in the playoffs, when the defenses get that much better, accuracy is so important. I just don't think he has that. Mm-hmm. But I'd rather him or Fields than like an average quarterback that is average at throwing, or good at throwing, but provides nothing else. I think the running ability wins you regular season games. So I can see how it's close, but there's no way. Even, I know I'm biased, but no way that I would ever go Fields. Eric?
And everybody's just thinking about Fields' last 3 games where he's been running for 40-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, and you'd think that seeing Trevor's, and that's where I think the fantasy football players are voting.
They're not seeing Trevor.
See the last 3 games of Trevor, like, come on.
They're not watching Jags Raiders.
Fantasy skews everyone's opinion. Like, Austin Eckler, I love him on my fantasy team. He's like not a top running back. Like you could say he's a bottom half of the league in terms of talent at running back. He just catches a ton of passes. That's why everyone loves him.
Yeah, I can assure you the poll voters are not seeing Trevor's ascension from the Broncos game and the Raiders, Chiefs, and Ravens games.
Right.
But they only know the Fields stats because he's
scoring 40
highlights.
points. Yeah.
He's on highlight shows. Trevor's not going to get on highlight shows for how his improvement has been the last 3 games.
He did this week, though.
Yeah, this week.
All right, next game, Falcons versus Commanders.
Did you know that the Commanders are 7-5 after starting 1-4?
How did I do this week again?
Picks? You were 6-7? Yeah. Eric 5-8, you 6-7, me 7-6.
Damn. Okay. What did I guess on this one? I said Falcons.
You said, yeah, you did.
They used to be cover gods. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Taylor Heineke, 5-1. His one loss being to the Vikings by 3. Crazy. Carson Wentz and Zach Wilson in the same boat, buddy. Broncos at Panthers. All I got to say about this is this Russell Wilson signing got to be like one of the worst of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That like they're so fucked. How many first round picks did they? 3, right?
2 or 3.
That's crazy.
And then they gave him a assload of money.
Pete Carroll
and he is absolutely ass. And he's getting dogged by his own teammates.
Yep.
This is the worst. Like they hit it out of the park with the Peyton Manning signing.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucked.
Like
there's no one you can trade him to either.
No. He's gonna be in the Broncos next year for sure.
You lost to the team that was supposed to be tanking, the Panthers.
Yeah.
They traded their biggest weapon the last like however many years he's been in the league, in Christian McCaffrey, signifying that they're done this season. Fired their coach, like they're ready for the draft, and Russell Wilson loses to them.
That's so embarrassing.
And I think it was a double-digit score.
How do you see Russell's
23-10?
Yeah.
Do you have a stat line?
23-10, bruh.
I'll get it for you.
He was 19 for 35.
Oh my god, that's almost 50%.
1 touchdown, 142 yards.
The one touchdown, the receiver was open by 10 yards too. So like it wasn't. I literally one of us can make that throw.
Sam Darnold had more pass yards. Crazy.
Wow.
Sam Darnold played?
Yeah. They've been telling you the Panthers, they're just fucking throwing anybody out there. That's why.
How can we lose a game? Fuck, we have Russell Wilson this week.
The Broncos right now are picking 4th. The Seahawks get the 4th pick in the draft right now.
I don't know if we said it on this show, but a wild stat before this week, because the stat isn't true this week, but if the Broncos scored 18 points a week,
they would be undefeated.
They'd be 9-1.
9-1.
Russ cannot score 18 points a week. 18 points in regulation.
Wow.
Yes, they can't score 18 points a week. That's really, really bad.
That's
the defense.
Defense is good. Yeah, I mean that's why the guy was yelling at Russell Wilson because
they got to be so mad. You can't score 18 points a game,
and you won a Super Bowl. Like where did
he was one of my. He was 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. If you ask me who's my favorite quarterback, it's him in the league.
I liked him too. Yeah, I loved watching him play.
What happened?
No clue.
It's gotta be mental. It can't be you just lose your talent like that.
Kind of maybe self-absorbed a little bit.
Yeah, he must be. After he signed that contract, he probably just stopped caring. Maybe
I don't know. Before that, his teammates had some things to say about him.
Yeah, on the Richard Sherman podcast. Yeah. Sorry to start another podcast, but him and Marshawn Lynch were talking about Russell Wilson's struggles, and one of them said, like, reach out to him. And he's like, man, you know how that's go. You got to go through his manager.
Oh,
his old teammates who he won a Super Bowl with do not have his number or can't get to him. That's a bad look.
So bad.
You got to go through his manager to contact him.
Chargers Cardinals. I thought this was a wrap for the Cardinals when I looked at the score at half, but the Chargers came back. Justin Herbert did his thing. This is the first week multiple teams won on a 2-point conversion in the final 2 minutes of regulation since the NFL added the play in 94.
Wow.
I didn't know they added the 2-point conversion in 94.
Didn't either.
Just 2 teams ever had a game-winning 2-point play in the final 15 seconds before the Chargers and Jags did it on Sunday. Yes, I did take that for Twitter. This is from Tom
Couldn't tell.
Tom
Pelissero?
Yes.
Yeah, from NFL Network.
Which is the same person that tweeted today that the Broncos have signed Lamar Jackson.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Got me for a second.
Who plays Lamar Jackson Sunday. Any thoughts on this game?
Chargers Cardinals. I was driving. I didn't get to watch it.
All right. He does not.
Eric didn't see it.
Oh, yeah, duh. Raiders Seahawks. Holy shit. I thought the Raiders were in for another disappointing loss, but damn. This game is very close to my heart because I'm trying to come back in fantasy. If I won this game, I'm 1 game away from playoffs.
Did you play against Josh Jacobs?
Playing against Josh Jacobs.
I was playing against Josh fucking Jacobs.
He was 48.
Like he was like questionable and like legitimately had a chance not to play this.
And he has a career game.
Yeah.
If he didn't go off, I'm winning this week. Not that anyone cares.
Yeah.
But I'm not pissed because Tyler McWilliams, Blackie Blackerson, big Raiders fan, and he deserved this.
He sent a voicemail.
Yes. So we have 2 very active Dunn and Drew listeners, especially when it comes to voicemails.
Oh, it's in the notes. Sorry.
One of them I have deemed someone who shall not be named, so I'm not going to name him. Just some things that's happened in the past where I'm done. But I did hear that some very toxic things were said by him to Blackie Blackerson. So Blackie Blackerson, being the victor in Sunday's matchup, he had some words to say about this person who is a Seahawks fan. And he left that voicemail for us to play. And I usually put these voicemails at the end of the episode, but this game was so epic that I am going to play it now.
It's going to be good.
So here we go. Blackie Blackerson, what does he got to say of this game?
Seabass, what happened? How'd you lose to the Raiders? Fuck you, bitch. Talking all that shit. Tell me to kill myself. Unprovoked as fuck. Deleted that shit, blocked your ass 4 times. You kept coming back for more. Now how does it feel, pussy? Yeah, we whooped that ass. Josh Jacobs running down your fucking Seattle Seahawks bitch throat. I guarantee you, if you ever saw me in person, you wouldn't be talking that shit. Because you'd be fucking face down on the fucking cement, bitch.
Wow. Thought there was more. It ended pretty strongly.
We're so toxic. I love it.
We didn't do nothing. We just hit play.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. Any thoughts on Raiders Seahawks? No.
Adams had a crazy catch.
Oh, did he?
Did you see it?
Just one?
It was like a clutch catch late in the game. It was like one-handed. It was wild. I was driving home.
I did see it.
I was driving home and I was listening to Red Zone on my phone because I was on the road, of course. And I heard the announcers going crazy, and I was like mad I couldn't see it. But
best receiver in the league.
Jefferson right now.
Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
Tyreek Hill too. That's a good one.
two.
Yeah, good debate.
Can't be two.
One.
Be one. I mean, TOO.
Yeah, I got you. Saints Niners. Saints did not score it. Yep. Sunday Night Football. Packers.
You skipped Rams Chiefs.
You skipped Rams Chiefs.
Oh,
They're in the mud.
wow.
Oh,
Did I
yes.
ever?
Oh, we already said Rams lost 5 straight, no draft picks. But Rams also have nobody playing. They played a guy I've never heard of at
Bryce
quarterback.
Perkins went to
Yes.
UVA. I saw him play in person.
UVA. Oh, can't talk shit.
I saw him play in person when he came to Pitt.
Did you delete it?
He beat Pitt.
I deleted my note.
No, you deleted it. Oh, sorry. You saw him play at Pitt?
Yeah, that's all.
Sick.
He's okay.
Yeah, no Cooper Kupp, no Allen Robinson. So, but this spread was 15.5, and I thought it was disrespectful at first. Then I realized
What was the final score?
26-10, so 16.
Yep.
So I picked Chiefs. I changed my pick after. Oh, did you make that adjustment?
I didn't see you change it.
Oh, looks like I got an extra win there, buddy.
Did you text it?
Where did you change
I
it?
texted right after I made my pick.
Need confirmation.
Yeah, I need confirmation.
Whoa.
Show us.
I texted right after I sent my picks, so you ignored it because it's right.
You sent your picks, so I didn't see any
It's
follow-up.
right underneath it.
Show us.
Oh, my God.
All I saw was your picks, and then I saw...
your picks?
And then I saw... That's
I got a
Jack.
game lead.
Oh, my God. No.
I see LAR in this bitch.
Standings have been updated.
Damn.
But hold on. We have to wait.
He probably did. But I
I
didn't
don't
see it.
believe him.
Show it.
Show us.
What's he doing right now?
Should I text it? Should I reply to it?
Oh, you emphasized it.
I said, yeah, no, Chiefs minus 15.5. Nobody playing for the Rams. Come on, y'all. I got to start fact checking Jack. See what else you got wrong on here.
It's all wrong.
So here's a question I posed that I often ponder.
Oh, we probably discussed this before.
The price you pay for a Super Bowl.
Oh.
They're only going to go up.
The price... No.
No. That's Super Bowl ticket.
I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to the fucking Super Bowl.
The ticket.
Walter got up for that one. No. So not every team does this. There are teams like the Seahawks that won a Super Bowl that almost all of them, the stars were drafted. The Chiefs, the Patriots.
Jags soon.
But for a team like the Rams, when they won the Super Bowl, people were talking like, have they set the standard for, not the standard, but have they drawn a blueprint up for teams that want to buy their way to the Super Bowl? And many people thought they did. But if it comes at a cost of being in the hell that they're in right now, is it worth it? Would you say, and I know Super Bowl is crazy good and amazing, but their future is so bleak right now with Stafford looking like he's done and no draft picks for the next couple of years, or at least this coming year. I don't see how one Super Bowl makes up for the next 5 years. Where are you guys disagreeing?
Yes.
Are you?
Definitively disagreeing.
You think that's worth it for the
100%.
Rams to get one Super Bowl?
Yeah.
When maybe we live to 70 and we're going to watch this league every year?
You wouldn't do it as Jaguars fans?
No.
You wouldn't do
For
it?
one Super Bowl? I'm going to watch this team for 50 more years of my life. I'm going to be happy with that one. I'm going to forget it in 2 years.
Yeah.
Because every year we're going to be like, oh, fuck, we're going to be mad again.
Are you still last year when you guys were terrible, right?
The Steelers
Were
made
you
the playoffs.
terrible? Oh, you made the playoffs. Fuck.
But no, we weren't good. We did not deserve to make the playoffs. But continue.
Who'd you have a quarterback?
Ben.
That was last year? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this year you're excited because you have Kenny, but are you thinking right now, like, no. Last year when you lost in the playoffs, were you like, oh, it's okay. We won the Super Bowl in
08.
08?
No. Last year was different for the Steelers. Like I don't know. It was Ben's last year and I was riding it out.
I feel like okay, so if we won the playoffs, if the Jaguars won the playoffs in 2017, the Super Bowl in 2017, but we imploded like we did, I guess I look back on it with amazing memories, and I probably wouldn't trade it for the world. But I'd also
you're miserable anyway. Like, why not just get a Super Bowl in there? You know, like This sounds really mean, but
it is mean.
Like you're miserable every year as a lot of fan bases are miserable every year anyway.
I would rather have.
So this is the question that a lot of people ask. Would
It's
you rather
hard-
have 10 straight years of playoff appearances, not knowing if you're going to the Super Bowl, or guaranteed one Super Bowl?
Guaranteed one. Like
What?
It's so hard to win a Super Bowl in the NFL. It's so hard. You get that one time. At least now for the Rams' sake, it's not like they won it and then like they're for the next like 4 years like they're kind of hanging on but don't really have the pieces, but they're still like, oh, we won it that year, so we kind of had the Super Bowl mentality, like we've been there before. So like they're not hanging on to that false hope. At least after they're gonna suck this year, suck next year because no draft picks in 23. It's a hard reset in 24. At least they like have a sense of direction at that point. Like they have something to be hopeful for and build for the future starting in 24.
They also have the cushion of like, hey, we won a Super Bowl, so just let us try this out. Like we know what
Winning
we're
a
doing.
Super Bowl is like the best feel. Like there's no better feeling than that. I think it's definitely worth it.
Yes, but if we're in the playoffs for 10 straight years, there's a possibility we could win several.
Right.
And this podcast would be stupid for 10 straight years.
But the Rams were
Like
that.
the Patriots.
The Rams
did
were
it.
that leading up to the Super Bowl, and they were good for all the years McVay was there. It's like 5 years.
The Chiefs got their
in
first
the playoffs.
one in 50 years, and they're still in the playoffs every year as well.
Right. But
they
that's
don't win
rare.
every
That's
year.
like not everyone's the Chiefs. Not everyone can be the Patriots for the past 20 years. Like there's like a 3-4 franchises every decade that can be that good.
I just
that is true.
And like most of the
I
league,
just would rather have sustained success rather than one good year because I'm going to watch this team every year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what I've been through the past decade.
right.
I want to see some fucking wins.
Yeah.
Our team doesn't win at all.
I guess it's more about just one Sunday in February, like the Super Bowl for me. Like it's a long season, and to have a lot of seasons where we don't do well, that hurts. That's a lot of L's. One W,
And we put
a lot of L's.
We put a lot of time into this league too. So sitting through all these L's sucks. So having that every year and maybe winning the Super Bowl every year, I'd love that.
But I know it would be extremely painful to be
Coming up short every year,
Yes.
like the Titans.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather be the Titans or would you rather have a hard reset Rams and just know you're like have a few know it's rebuilding?
I don't want to be the Titans ever.
Right. Like in 2024, which is only a year and a half away or whatever.
We have a franchise quarterback, so we
Yeah,
wouldn't.
Titans don't. They have franchise running.
I'm talking about the Rams right now.
I know, but
Oh.
we wouldn't be the Titans.
Okay, yes, correct. But like in 2024, like the Rams fans the two Rams fans that exist will be excited about like they'll draft Caleb Williams. Like they could be hopeful for that next year. And then like draft Caleb Williams and like, all right, we have our guy for the next X many years, and then like we can build around him and then just start all over again and then maybe win one in 10 more years and then do the same thing.
Yeah, but we've been through that already. All the quarterbacks, like the Rams, are gonna possibly find another one. But like Rams could get Caleb Williams, but will he be good? Because every time we've drafted a quarterback, we were like, oh, we got somebody until they played. Like after Garrard, it's been shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Rams have drafted a little better than the Jaguars have.
Yes.
They drafted Donald, Cup,
Because
Gurley.
there's no guarantee that quarterback's changing your franchise.
And I do like the idea of trading for established players. Like they traded for Jalen Ramsey, who was a key piece in that Super Bowl run. They traded for Stafford.
He's still looking for Travis Kelce right now.
Stafford put him over the edge. Like I get it, and when you're right there, make those trades. I still support it.
I think it also depends on who you ask, because different fans would have different opinions. Probably.
Right.
I feel like it. To be fair, I think it would be. I think it's 7-3. I think 7 would say they want the Super Bowl. 3 people would probably say they want 10 years of.
So 3 people on your side and 7 on mine.
I feel okay.
I think we've.
But we've
I
been
think
through
I've
fucking
said,
hell.
I think I've said Super Bowl before in the past of this question, but I've changed my mind when you asked, because I'm ready for wins every year.
But that surprised me as Jag fans. You guys haven't had one. Like, don't you want that one? Don't you know what? Don't you want?
If you're giving me playoffs every year, then
we crave both.
Yeah, of course. Of course, you crave both.
I've been a fan for 17 years, and we made the playoffs twice.
Twice, yeah.
So that's also an unreachable to me. The fact to make the playoffs for 10 straight years doesn't make sense to me. So it's almost on par with winning a Super Bowl.
But it's not the same. As a Steelers fan, I've done both.
Here we go.
Sorry. Like
I've done both.
Multiple times.
I've won Super Bowls.
Plural.
I'm really part of the team here. I've won Super Bowls, and we were also in the playoffs for whatever, close 10 years-ish, every year.
So you don't know what it's like to not make the playoffs for 10 straight years. It fucking sucks to not be relevant.
Jets would take.
But most
fans would take Super Bowl.
But most teams aren't relevant.
But we win the Super Bowl in 2017. We're still as irrelevant right now.
But you have that win. You have that.
And
you have the highest.
What does that do for me now? What does that do for me
lifelong good times, or like lifelong memories, I mean.
Right now, I'm in the same place right now, pissed that we're 4-7.
You'd be a little happy if you had a Super Bowl ring.
I don't see it.
The Super Bowl memory would be great.
The memory would be great.
Right.
But would we bring it up on every pod? No. Oh, remember that one time?
No,
one
but
gives a fuck.
You think back about it a lot.
Eagles, I don't hear anyone. Yeah, they have the statue. The Doug Peterson came in and he gave that city the thing that they wanted the most. Yeah, but the Eagles fans are still pissed. Like if they lose, they're living in this year. This season.
Always live in the moment. But like it's just that's what we're rooting for. We're rooting for a Super Bowl. That's the end goal. The end goal isn't to lose at the end of the year.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you give me 10 straight playoff appearances,
that'd be great times. Yeah.
I might get the Super Bowl. I might be Patrick
I might
Mahomes.
roll the dice.
I might get in it 3 out of 4 times, like Patrick Mahomes.
Right, but that's what I said. Those instances are rare. Like the Chiefs are rare.
They're rare.
The Patriots
but you're
are
guaranteeing
rare.
it in this situation.
Guaranteed
maybe
what?
the Jags
10 straight years
could be that
of
rare
being in the playoffs.
situation.
And like you don't know if you win.
Yeah. That's in this scenario. You're guaranteeing that.
That's what we're talking about. We're guaranteed 10 straight playoff appearances
with Trevor
with unknown.
Okay.
Final.
I mean, I don't know. I was interpreting this as 10 straight successful seasons, but not Super Bowl seasons,
right?
As opposed to one.
It is.
We don't know if it's Super Bowl or not.
Yeah.
But no, I thought you meant.
Oh, okay. No Super Bowl
successful
guaranteed.
season, but no Super Bowls.
Okay.
Oh.
I'd still take the guaranteed one.
Ah, no. I don't think I would.
But then how long is the suck for? Like, because I don't.
Can't be longer than what we're.
Because I don't think in the Rams
years.
situation, which was like the whole root of what this argument was, I don't think the Rams, like if they have the first overall pick in 2024, like there's hope at least. Like it's not like it's going to be bleak forever.
Yeah.
They're less cursed of a franchise than the Jaguars. I'm sorry.
No, there's no one more cursed than us.
Rams did go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Then they won it.
Last year.
Yes. So.
And like they won it's an historic franchise. Like
it's not too rare if all these teams can do it in a 5-year span. So there's always a chance once you're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because I would not easily. Obviously, when we get our first Super Bowl, if we ever do before we die, we'll always remember it.
Oh.
But it would be great to have.
And the parade. Think about the parade.
Parade would be amazing.
Yeah.
but I would want more than one after that. I'd be thirsty for more. Just like the Eagles fans. Like they got the one.
And I hope they never win again.
And now they're like, fuck, I want more. Like this year, 10-2. Like if the Eagles fans don't get the Super Bowl, they're gonna be like, they're not gonna give a shit about 2017. They're gonna be like, fuck, we want this again. We want that feeling again. So, are we ever gonna be satisfied as fans? Because once the new season starts,
it starts all over.
It starts all over again. It's a cycle. The NFL just keeps stealing our money. After the Jags win the Super Bowl, I can't watch anymore. I have to be done.
Okay. Do it.
I'm dead ass.
Because
what's the point?
What if we make the Super Bowl again? Then you'll tune in?
Yeah.
For that game.
Because I got my Super Bowl, first one ever.
Yeah, how do you do better than
what am I doing next year?
That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Like that's what we're rooting for. Like that's the pinnacle of being a fan.
Yeah.
Winning Super Bowl. I'd sell my soul for it.
Oh, you already have.
Yeah.
You're a devil.
That's what your soul is.
Yep.
You were 8 years old or whatever.
And 5.
And Jesus.
Yeah, if Jags
That's the best memories of my life.
When and if the Jags win the Super Bowl, I have to be done.
That's it.
I have to hang it up.
Really?
We've hit what we've hit.
Yeah.
Why go through another 10 years of misery?
No point.
You hit the peak.
But
I'll still be a fan. I'll still be a fan of the Jags, but I'm not traveling to games like I'm doing now. I'm not doing all that shit no more.
What?
Season tickets? Fuck that.
But what? It's not like every team is the Rams. Like they still could have some success after.
Right.
Yes,
but we reached the peak.
My point is, why do that again if I'm not going to get the Super Bowl? I got it. I don't need any more.
Oh, you're saying
I've
my scenario.
My life waiting for this.
So then pick the Super Bowl guarantee so you can be done.
I just talked myself into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because of the content we make.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm like that old Loyola Chicago lady.
That is what we're playing. That's what we're playing for. I could just give me the Super Bowl. That's what I'm waiting these 10 successful years for.
We hang these up.
And we're done. That's it. All right, guys, if you're listening, root against the Jaguars because if we win that Super Bowl.
If you like Dunn and Drew, hope the Jaguars don't lose.
We're done.
Or hope don't win the Super Bowl.
Week 3, we were talking about Super Bowl.
We were. Cruise is on. Cruise is still on.
We should get it in the next 10.
If we don't.
Next 10. Anyway. Like, this is my hour, 30 years coming up. I'm 40. I can't be those 40-year-olds out at the tailgate.
Yeah.
Not me.
Gray hair. Oh shit.
I ain't bringing my kids to no Jags game.
Why not?
If we don't have a Super Bowl in a decade, done.
He's moving to Dubai.
I might. This table not gonna be here at 40.
We're still here.
3,000 subs.
My hair is gone.
What am I?
You're
32.
Oh damn.
I'm older than you guys.
Prime.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Barely.
I'll let you know how 32 is.
Thanks.
In 10 years, you're only 2 years. Fuck. You're so lucky. You're so lucky.
Chill, it's a decade away. Yeah, give me a Super Bowl, I guess. But then I'm done.
No, Eric.
I cease. But then, like the NBA, like I haven't touched the NBA. Spurs are like bottom 3 team right now.
Mm-hmm.
They won 4 rings when I watched them.
But is that different?
No.
That was 4. That's not just 1. That's 4. That's a dynasty.
It was.
I think that is.
But it didn't hit the same as NFL would because I much more care about it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I understand that.
But I lived in South Florida when the Spurs played the Heat back-to-back finals.
Okay, right.
So it hit so much more because everyone around me was a Heat fan.
Did you go to any?
No.
It was probably insanely expensive. Anyway. Yeah.
But when they lost the first year against Miami, I was in shambles. And for it to happen back-to-back years and then we win 4-1, I was like, top of the world. But yeah, Jag Super Bowl, I die at the parade.
Yeah.
But like,
that's why we can't go on a cruise if we.
But like if we won the Super Bowl, say we won the Super Bowl next year, Trevor like just lights it up, MVP Super Bowl. We have the parade in fucking Bay Street. How do we go in next year?
Teams do it.
But because NFL season, like the Super Bowl's over, they don't give a fuck about
Combine.
it. NFL Network.
Combine.
It's onto the combine,
Yep.
onto the draft.
Yeah.
Fuck the Jaguars. Now we're looking to next year.
We would be talking about the Super Bowl for the next season.
With everyone else, the media, it's on to Super Bowl 2025. And who's the favorite?
They're like, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next?
Yeah.
Who's number one pick?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, we just won the Super Bowl. Remember us?
Don't care.
Don't give a fuck.
It's spring break.
You're still Jacksonville. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packers, Eagles.
Packers, Eagles.
Sunday night football.
High scoring affair.
Well, shootout.
Yeah. Jordan Love played. And a lot of people have written him off. You guys probably don't care about him.
A lot of people wrote Aaron Rodgers off after his injury. Thought it was going to be his last appearance in the NFL ever. But
Like,
apparently
on Sunday.
Yeah, today he's like,
said
oh,
he's
no,
playing.
I'm back.
But Rodgers hasn't looked great this year. Theoretically, the Packers move on from him, and they still have a first round quarterback. A lot of people hate Jordan, not hate him, but just don't think he's good. But
He's barely played. How do
right?
they know?
It's not like he lost a quarterback battle in camp. He was in the same quarterback room as one of the best of all time, a back-to-back MVP. It's not his fault that Rodgers got pissed and won back-to-back MVPs. If Rodgers done this year, they got a first-round quarterback, and maybe that could be something. Rodgers sat for 3 years before we started. It's just not a common thing that quarterbacks do anymore, but I don't know. It's just interesting to know. And he played well, I thought, on Sunday in the quarter he played. Gave them a shot, but ultimately the Eagles won, sadly.
Jordan Love had a good touchdown pass too, didn't he?
He did.
It was a deep one.
It was the depth of the pass was not very deep. It was still a good play. It was a good solid throw, but that was more Christian Watson just caught it and took off. He outran everyone.
Gotcha.
He looks really good. He has more touchdowns than Justin Jefferson, a bunch of guys like CeeDee Lamb. He has 7 touchdowns, and that's a lot more than Tyreek Hill.
He's a wide receiver 1 for real.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
Came out of nowhere. He really bounced back after that first drop by Rodgers.
Right.
Early in the year. And then Monday Night Football, Steelers,
Yeah.
Colts. I was high on your Steelers for that game.
Did you guys watch any?
Nope.
Andy?
Of?
Steelers Colts.
Yes.
What'd you think?
Yeah.
What'd you see? Tell me.
Tell me what you see.
Pickett.
Okay.
Did it again.
Great throws. 5 where I was like, oh, wow, Jack's going to add this to his highlight reel.
Yeah. The drop pass highlight reel or his actual
No,
highlight reel?
completions. He looked pretty good.
Yeah. I think a lot of fans outside of Pittsburgh and analysts on TV like Kenny a lot and like what they see out of him and see a franchise quarterback legitimately out of him. And a lot of Pittsburgh fans and Pittsburgh writers on Twitter are the opposite. That's a pretty big generalization, but from what I see, Steelers Twitter is just too critical of him just because I don't think Steelers fans understand how young quarterbacks develop in this league because we're just been so used to Ben Roethlisberger the past 20 years. I don't think they get it that sure, he's not Ben Roethlisberger yet. He could be.
Yeah.
But I think they just want to see it right away, which I don't blame him. I do too, but he's shown a lot. And
Was this his best game?
everyone keeps saying that.
Everyone.
Literally everyone's talking about Kenny Pickett.
Dan Orlovsky too.
He likes him. Maybe
Of course he does.
Maybe he just likes everyone, and our quarterbacks aren't that good.
He does.
I don't know. I really liked what I saw in the Bills game, even though we got blown out.
I
he
feel
did
like
look
it was his
good.
best game.
Kenny hasn't turned the ball over in over a month. And that was
that's big.
Because right away he was throwing a bunch of picks, which weren't necessarily his fault, but nonetheless they were turnovers.
No picks or fumbles.
He hasn't turned the ball over since the Eagles game when he had a pick and a fumble, and that was October. So Kenny is good, and our offensive coordinator makes me hate myself.
Canada.
He's so bad. I've never been so mad watching this offense develop. And I said in not our group chat, I think another group chat.
Cheating?
Sorry. Yeah, I should have left all other group chats once I met you guys.
And podcasts.
Right. What was I saying? I said I legitimately think Kenny would lead a better offense, just him calling the plays by himself. for this last quarter, from the fourth quarter. And then it came out today that we had a game. Had a lead, lost it, and Kenny led a game-winning drive in the fourth quarter. And it came out today that our center, Mason Cole, said that Kenny, in the huddle, called the play that we scored the touchdown on. So I was right. Kenny calls a good game. So yeah.
You know your boy.
Yeah.
Was there anything weird with the Colts game-winning drive? Because I have a stat here.
On our game-winning? You
The
mean
Colts.
on the Colts' final drive or our game-winning drive?
Colts' final drive.
Yeah. It was horrible clock management by Jeff Satter or whoever's. I mean, I guess you immediately turn to the head coach. It's on him to call a timeout in the last minute. Matt Ryan could have called a timeout himself, I guess, but they. I might actually know the stat you're going to bring up. They left timeouts on the board. It just made no sense. I don't know.
He was going to carry them over to next week.
Right.
The stat is the Colts are the only NFL team this season to leave timeouts unused when driving for a potential tying or winning touchdown in the final 35 seconds inside the opponent's 40-yard line.
Is that this season? I thought I saw all time.
This stat said this season.
Okay.
So.
It was horrible clock management. I don't know what he was thinking.
That was some Jeff Friday news from
Jeff Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
Is this his? No, wait, he did lose last week, right?
Lost the Eagles.
If they
Was
close
that last
though.
week?
I
Yeah,
think
it was
so,
close. Steelers scored more points than the Eagles did, so we're better. Even though we lost to them.
That wraps up week 12.
Holy fuck.
That was
So
pretty
much
long.
It was.
Now, Andy wanted to wait, but we have quarterly power rankings off the dome.
All right. Quarterly power rankings off the top of our head. No research except for what we just did with reviewing week 12. So, who wants to go first? Jack, thank you. Thank you for volunteering. Who is the 32nd team in the NFL?
Houston Texans.
Sheesh.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Don't call you
Agree.
Staples. Thank you.
Good one.
31, Eric.
Oh, we're going little.
Clockwise.
Yeah, tomato. Give me the Rams. They're pretty ass.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess.
5-game losing
Okay,
streak.
yeah.
They suck. Yeah,
they do.
Agreed. No, everyone's hurt.
30. Do we get logos for this?
No, what the fuck?
No.
That'd be easy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they have 3 wins.
Give me
You know who?
who? Give
I
me
thought that was a cow.
the Broncos.
Good pick.
Say them.
Good pick.
29, Jack.
I think Russ could beat the Rams. Speaking my language.
I'm gonna say the Panthers. They're still bad.
Boo.
Ooh.
They're grinding.
Who'd they beat?
Broncos.
Broncos.
Duh.
Good pick.
Eric.
Good pick. Give me Bears.
Wow.
Yeah, they stink. Their
They
defense is so bad.
Yeah, Justin Fields has been having great games, but they've still been losing.
He was hurt last week.
Trevor Siemian or Nate Peterman started. One of them.
It was supposed to be Peterman. Trevor, it was supposed to be Simeon, and then Simeon reportedly got hurt in warmups, and then there was a report saying Peterman's going to start, which I got really excited. I was going to wear my Pitt jersey,
Oh my god.
my Nathan Peterman jersey, and then
Of course you have a Peterman jersey.
that was my staple when all the Pitt games throughout college. And then Simeon went trotting out there in the opening drive, and I was sad.
Well, I don't know why they didn't bring Peterman in at all because Simeon wasn't doing shit.
Yeah,
But I digress.
All right, we got to go NFC South here.
You're going to NFC South
Okay.
run.
Give me the Saints
Why'd you drag that out?
because it was Falcons or Saints.
I get that.
Wanted to make it dramatic.
As you said,
I said,
I didn't hear the F.
That's enough.
Okay. I get it.
I'll take what you already typed.
What'd you type?
Falcons.
Oh,
I assumed he was going to.
Falcons.
Eric.
Yes.
25.
How are you doing? It is my turn. Forgot what teams are in the league. Even though we just talked about them.
I know. And not even talking about the teams that are on our bye.
Berries.
Who?
That was
Very good, parents.
Mr.
Mr. Crocker.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Seen something.
I know some things.
Let's see. Let me think of divisions real quick. Oh, not that one. Give me the Raiders.
Oof.
They're pretty mud. Josh Jacobs would say otherwise.
Give me the Packers.
Wow.
Colts.
Wow. Wow, SpongeBob.
Bucks.
Whoa. I don't know about that one.
I do.
Give me the Jaguars.
I was going to say it.
Fuck you.
Jack. Weird name.
Jack, be quick.
It is. I know. I'll say Steelers. Let's just be objective here. Steelers.
Oh. I should have said Steelers.
Nope. Steelers are better than the Jaguars, I guess.
Browns.
You said it.
Browns. Yikes. Sleeping on my Jags. The Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, they're bad.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a shitty team that makes it a little bit too high.
Lions.
Ah, fucking hell.
4-7, 17th.
Hey, they're on a what? Game-winning streak? 3?
Nope, they lost the Bills on Thanksgiving.
Never mind.
They're bad. Give me the Patriots.
Oh, they stink.
I'm thinking.
Oof, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
NFC. Oh no!
Not that division.
How do we do this? How do we not do this? Oh, we did. 31 Rams.
You said it.
I didn't. That was Eric.
Oh yeah, you're right. You did.
You're welcome.
I'm thinking the Commanders.
Okay.
It's fair.
Okay.
7th seed.
Thank you.
Top half of the league. Oh, I guess I was.
Jack.
Be nimble.
Jack. Be quick.
Char-
Jack Jumper.
Chargers.
Oh, Chargers. 6-5.
They
But
barely
How you know
beat
these
the
records?
Cardinals.
They're soaring. I don't know why I know their records. I look at the playoff picture a lot.
Eric. Done.
Why I think they're going to make it.
This chair sucks.
13th best team in the league, guys.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's these guys.
Oh, I know.
So do I.
Take him.
It's the 49ers.
Nope. Oh, not at all, bro. Please delete that. You didn't watch Sunday. Let's give him a mulligan. Delete it.
Well, they do Sunday.
No, he's no mulligan. But man,
Bro, we can't. We're not being taken seriously. Delete it.
Do you
please.
want to be taken seriously?
Yes.
We're not looking at anything.
Bro, the 49ers at 13.
Yeah, it's bad.
Ahead of the team that I'm about to pick.
Say it.
Oh, who are you about to pick? Jets?
Yes.
Jets
You're about to
7-4.
pick the Jets?
No.
So are the 49ers.
Well, then they're even.
Okay.
No, I'll pick Seahawks here.
Okay. 49ers are leading that division.
Seahawks beat them twice.
Did they?
Or once.
I don't know if they
I don't
even
remember
beat
them playing
once.
at all.
Come on, man. 49ers 13.
Jack, who's 11?
That's top half of the league.
This list is already fucked.
Giants.
From one team.
Giants.
Ah, Jesus. All right, Eric.
Bro, Giants are in the playoff picture. The fuck? What is wrong with you?
Niners better.
Niners aren't in the playoff picture right
Yes,
now.
Niners are winning their division right now.
Oh, my God. They're winning their division, so that's what gets them into fourth seed. But
Yeah.
Higher than 13th.
But
But,
the
it's
fifth-
okay. We're past that.
look at the standings.
We're past that.
think the Niners have like the fourth best shot to win the Super Bowl.
You were in Dublin Sunday, so
Yeah.
Fourth best?
Yes.
Wow. After that performance versus the Saints?
Yeah.
Did we say Saints?
That defense is lights out. I don't think they've let up a point in the second half of the past 4 games.
Yawn.
What? That's a crazy stat.
Can they keep it going?
Whose turn is
Yes,
it?
they
Jets,
can.
10. Fuck.
Give me
Top 10 team.
Hey, Mike White. Shit. Give me Titans here.
Mike White. Titans. Why put a Q in there? Come on, Nimble.
What was I about to say?
You need another shot.
Who, Jack?
Jalisco, Mexico.
Oh, Ravens.
Good one.
Oof.
They stink. They lost the Jags.
Eric.
Yes. You're going to cook me again.
I probably will.
Cowboys. No. That's not what I meant. Who the fuck? Why did I say Cowboys? Oh, Bengals.
Okay. I think in our last rankings, we had the 49ers at like 5, and they've only like gone on a win streak since then. They dropped their 8 spots.
Oh, you
we
guys are
can't do
stuck on
anything
this
about
one
that,
team.
Jack.
Stuck on one team. Get over it. They're 13. We'll wait till week 16 to move them back up, and they'll probably be on a 4-game losing streak. But I can't see into the future.
Okay, Raven.
We already said Ravens.
They were 8.
No. It's the future.
Oh,
I can see. Come on, Eric.
Jesus.
You can't say the same name as an
Come on,
NFL team.
bruh.
Threw me off. I don't know, 6 teams.
Oh, nope, not here.
There's 6.
Hold on. AFC North. No.
They're
Nope.
done.
Got all of them.
East. AFC East. Yeah, there's 1, 2 there.
2.
Don't want any of those.
Oh.
AFC South.
None.
None. AFC West. Yeah, but not ready for that. NFC North. Vikings.
Dolphins.
Cowboys.
I set the tone for the 3-2-1, and we're going to go. It's always the same 3.
It is.
We're going to go Bills.
Eagles.
Woo! I think Chiefs have landed at number 1 every time we've done this.
No, they were Eagles or 1 last time because you made me say the Eagles, remember?
Oh.
Why is that indenting? It's pissing me off.
Every week.
There we go. Chiefs.
All right. Fuck.
Why you got so many notes under headlines?
Oh, what?
That's just in case.
In case what?
He said just in
In
case he wants to
we
hit.
need time, need things to talk about.
Oh, we actually do.
Oh, we do? Yeah,
Just
we're only
kidding.
at 3 hours.
No, we're
Eric.
not. Potty breaks.
We're at 2:56.
I just had a little thought about the NBA. It's like
Please make it quick.
I miss our 2K days. Like when we had Rose and Melo and the Spurs were good.
How about the Cavs? LeBron, Kyrie, Love.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering what can get us back into the NBA.
I don't
like that.
know because I'm not in it. I don't care.
Once NFL's over.
No.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I'll
good
enforce
for
it to
you.
you guys.
Please do.
Okay.
We'll have to.
Because like we're in a new era and it's lit, but I just don't care. It's sad.
It's because we need a super team. I think that's what we need. A team that we need to root against. We need like a
Like the Warriors.
Just falling over.
Talk the mic.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, the Warriors when Kevin Durant went there just made me
it gave me a reason to
infuriated.
watch because I wanted a team to defeat them.
Yeah. Thank you, LeBron.
Once.
Yeah. But now we have nothing.
And
now
that
we,
wasn't even Durant's team.
now we have a balanced league and it's boring.
Yeah, boring. Super team's good for the NBA.
We need a villain. Who's the villain? Nobody. Fuck.
Kyrie, but he's not playing.
He's a villain for the wrong reasons. Not an on-court villain. Fucking Jew villain.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
He's a Jew.
I said Jew villain.
Oh.
Not a Jew. Kyrie Irving's not a Jew. Where is he?
What?
Anyway, Jack.
Yeah.
We have been depleted of our Prizepicks funds.
Oh.
Have you been playing?
Or not, what time is it? What date is it?
No,
Because
you weren't
10:17.
No. I have one more day to use the rest of my funds. I think I'm at like $20 or $30 left. I've really been stretching this out.
One more day.
Haven't been winning.
They roll over.
Yeah, but like I want to get to like 0 at the end of the month.
Interesting.
I haven't seen that 3 in a minute.
Ever. Oh, maybe the draft. Or not the draft.
They did a
live show.
They did a promo on Thanksgiving of Justin Jefferson. I showed it to you guys, more or less half a yard. So if you're on Prizepicks, keep an eye out for that because they have some free money ones. And I got free money off that. I got $60. I did Justin Jefferson more than half a yard. And I paired it with George Kittle on the Monday night game. And
what the? Why are you recording us? I haven't played Prizepicks in so long that it logged me out. It might have been because I was out of the country too, but I just want to go see where my last entry was because, as you guys know, they fill us up with funds to use to play their game. And when I see that number come in, oh, wait, I have $5.60, buddy.
Whoa.
I could put something on here right now. When's Thursday night? Thursday night. Is that Monday? I mean, Thursday? I mean,
yeah, it's Bills and Pats.
Oh, it's the first, though. We're going to get.
I know.
So I got to put $5.60 on something.
Let's do it tomorrow. I'll think of something.
Tomorrow.
2 more days.
Tomorrow's the last day of the month, the 30th.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. It's going to have to be NBA. But anyway, first-time users, if there's any left that listen to Dunn and Drew, download Prizepicks, use our code Dunn and Drew. You get 100% instant deposit match. You deposit $100, they give you $100. But we have no entries for you because we're Prizepicks poor. But we're coming back soon.
Oh, we're coming back with a vengeance.
We are.
And he's going to lose it all by
the
fourth?
I need some World Cup entries, baby. Maybe a Christian Pulisic. Have you guys been watching the World Cup?
No.
Under 1.5 testicles that he lost today.
Can you more or less? Come on, dude.
Oh, more or less.
Less.
I agree.
Why do they call it an abdomen injury? He clearly
Groin.
got kicked in the cojones. But
I heard that they should add him to Mount Rushmore.
Well, they should win the World Cup for that. One win against Iran, not enough. Because if you lose to Netherlands, no one gives a shit about your group stage victory. Sorry. So, just put down your Mount Rushmore.
Looking through these topics,
You hate them all.
I'm not don't need to hit any of these today. Did you see the new Mario Party, the new Mario trailer?
I did.
Oh, you saw that? It came out today. You still saw that? God, you're nice. Oh, fuck.
Today.
Yeah.
Today's almost over. It looks beautiful, though. Are you drunk?
Oh,
You hyped for the Mario movie?
bro? No, I just knew that you are.
Oh, yeah. Damn right, boy. I saw Peach. I
Damn
saw
right,
Toad. I
boy.
saw Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
I don't know why Seth Rogen doing Donkey Kong voice, but
Seth
it is what it
Rogen.
is.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. I don't
All
wanna
right.
get Donkey Kong laugh like Seth Rogen.
So I made a new channel in our Discord. I made a new thread called Podcast Topics. So if you're in our Patreon, you subscribe, patreon.com/DunandDrew. You can ask us to hit on any of these topics. So let's hit them. From Damian Pierce, a.k.a. Hunter. He says, top 3 drugs you would try that you haven't done before. None.
Why 3 drugs? That's a lot of drugs.
I know. Heroin, meth.
The
and
only one I
coke.
want to try is crack. Just one hit of, I don't know why I'm itching to hit
What's
one.
the difference between that and the coke?
I feel like crack makes you twitch. Coke just gets you hype.
Crack sounds more addictive.
Yeah.
Coke you can do when you party.
I feel like crack would fuck me up. Not interested in any other drugs. Like, I know the psychedelics are like safe, but I don't want to.
I'm not touching any.
I don't
drug.
want to take a trip. I don't want to take a trip. I don't know what my mind's gonna do.
I cannot fill up that top 3, Hunter.
Yeah,
Christian
you should have
says
said 1.
Christian says big fan of shrooms. All right.
Yeah, he looks like it.
Gooch wants more stories about Eric's shit. And then he got 4 X's on that. So people do not agree. Okay. Do not want that.
Well, that story on the plane was rare anyway. Like, I don't shit in public usually.
Blackie Blackerson says top 5 tastes.
Tastes?
And we did smell. We talked about smells. He wants tastes.
Yeah, he wants tastes. And I have one right off the dome.
Cookies.
Casa Reposado. It's literally a top 5 tastes for me. How that tastes going down? Oh my God.
I think,
especially when it's cold.
Like, everything else just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Because everything could taste amazing.
Right. This past weekend, when I got the stuffing mixed with a piece of turkey and cranberry from a jar,
dude,
or a can.
Can we have a Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh yes, I would.
Can we just like do it one night?
I mean, Christmas is coming up, so it's kind of the same food.
Let's just do it one night.
Flamingo's having a Christmas party.
I'm sure Toonies sells Thanksgiving food.
Who's cooking what?
I'll cook everything. I don't care.
Oh,
I mean mac and cheese for Thanksgiving for the first time ever.
God, I would love mac.
Had 5 cheeses in it.
5 cheese mac and cheese.
It's pretty good.
I fuck with it.
Toonies better be open after we're done with this.
It closes at like 10:30.
Oh, it's like right now,
bro. Where am I gonna go tonight? I'm starving.
Yeah.
Any more tastes that you guys like? I like old fashioned from.
Why are your tastes alcohol?
Do you have a problem?
Let me think of something. Yeah, I did Mexican food.
My favorite food is cheesesteak, so I would say that.
Oh, Jack's cheesesteak dip.
Well, I'm a fat bitch, so every time I
that makes your top 5.
Top 5? Yes. How about a top 100? I love everything, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Except vegetables. Like, that's not a top 5 taste. Just got to eat them. Stay healthy. Get my nutrients. Like, I love cereal. I love, like, the first bite of a Chipotle bowl.
I love the taste after I brush my teeth.
I love hot sauce.
I don't know. There's so many better ones. Sorry.
I can tell you don't brush your teeth.
I do. I'll actually brush my teeth probably like 3 to 4 times a day.
Good for you.
That's good, I think, right? Or is that bad? Scrubbing the enamel off. Sorry, Blackie. Taste is hard.
Pick 5 NFL players to put on USA's men's soccer team. I'm going Derrick Henry.
Tyreek Hill. Who's
catching? Oh, my God. Tyreek Hill.
Derrick Henry got to be goalie. He gonna get called for red cards every.
No, OBJ.
Yeah, no, take a wide receiver to be goalie because they can like catch radius
in the reaction time.
George Pickens.
I thought you were say
Devontae Adams, baby.
Kenny Pickett.
He can do everything. You're right.
Tyreek.
Should do these at the end because I don't give a fuck about them. From Angelo, should Tua be in the MVP conversation? We already talked about that. Prediction for Deshaun Watson's return. Kind of talked on that.
I think he'll stink.
Wait, ooh.
He hasn't played since our game.
So and he's looked bad in
the preseason.
He looked bad.
And he looked terrible.
Regular season NFL action 2020.
He made our defense.
If he looks bad,
which it was for 3 weeks.
Like if he looks like Russell, which I don't think he will long term, that will be the worst trade ever because they gave up so much.
Long term, I think he'll probably be fine, but this year I don't think he'll do that well. It's been so long since he played.
Gooch wants us.
It is the Texans though, so he might be able to do something against them.
Gooch wants us to start a feet finder and have a contest to see who earns more with feet picks. I'm down for that because I could use the extra cash.
I'm down for that too. How do you promote your feed on there? You just post them and it goes to like Explore page.
That's a website called Feed Finder.
Yeah.
And like, okay.
I feel like mine would do good in the algorithm.
Why?
I have really unique toes. They're long.
Describe it.
And they can spread really wide. And I can do it all.
Do people like that?
I don't know, but I think there is definitely a niche.
There's a market for that. For
and I don't wash my feet. And I would advertise that.
You actually don't wash your feet?
I don't know.
You stand in
the water. Just let it.
Why?
I let the soap run down and hit it.
Do you wash your back?
Yeah. Really? I try as much as I can.
Okay.
Back is interesting because I don't wash my legs very often.
You know what? What are you washing?
You knew
the important parts. Yeah. Where have you been? The important parts.
You don't wash his ass
that
either.
Smell. My legs don't smell.
My back don't
smell. You ever smell your legs?
I would know if they smelled.
Legs don't smell though.
They could.
Nor are they grimy.
Like when you sweat?
Nothing.
They get grimy.
If we play basketball or tennis, I would wash my legs.
You'll deliberately wash your legs if you play basketball?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I sweat.
Okay.
But after the end of a normal day, no. Waste of time.
All right.
I let the water and soap fall down.
Do its thing.
Same as his crack.
No. True. That's also if I do an athletic competition. But if I don't, then that's like a 1 every 3 days thing. He looks
Jack look disgusting.
Hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Any more questions?
Not sniffing your drawers.
Don't.
It's like my hobby. Like the SpongeBob episode. There's really an episode for everything.
Name 5 men's national team players off the dome. Jack.
From the U.S.?
Yeah.
Landon Donovan.
Not current.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Hope Solo.
All I have is Pulisic or whatever his name is.
Pulisic. That's all I got.
Okay.
We watched it and don't even remember anybody's name.
They want us to do the 1 chip challenge. There's no way.
It's over apparently. It's pretty bad though. Fucked my sinuses up.
And that's it. And that is the episode. Finally.
We hope
3 hours, baby.
Maybe. We hope we can get to your questions a little better next time. But send better questions. But that is the episode. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We got a little new setup here, boy. Me and Andy across from each other now. We're back. Jags are back. Give me the Super Bowl next year so I can be done. Till next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby, with a hint of Jack. Bye.
Oh, man. I'm so tired. No more 3 hours. Let's not go 12 days without recording again.
That's not why. We just got on like debates about everything.
Yeah, what? We talked about something at one time.
We did.
I don't remember what it was, though.
We talked about Tua for a minute.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl thing.
The Super Bowl thing.
Yeah, that should make for good content. If it doesn't, then hey, back to an hour and a half.
I thought it was segmented while we were recording.